it efi so a ye bo modern from 5 Ghana cedi de kono ye resal sika mu 20% esan ba eba ba beto wallet no so back eboa manema ko yere manti star 110 hash star 110 hash wa bo modern wetimi ato credit no to ya pe credit ne ba bon se pa na edamu na eboa nanema ko yie pa etimi yere ma ye bi mu adamfo abon se pa ono so nya nanema ko yere ma no mo ze ne edamu komo no no ma ye ntoto ya ye ze edamu promo nyom no odidi asade video ho fabra beto ntentan video no so o de to so a wa hashtag Vodafone Ghana omorana wasane ye gama omone Samsung Ghana ka edia boma ye bebo na chede bibiri so no ewrametimiera ma Vodafone further together berto esu weekendi ye sia ko ne akwa kojamo etimi aboadwuma na munkomo no e se ne sietie ye berto e golden code promo no ya kase ne obaba modern wa betia uramu www.betway.com.gh www.betway.com.gh when you do fear do watch ya o qualify so beto afọ now so wetimi abo adwuma na munkomo no urama na wabo modern edit the golden booking code no etimi ayedwuma na odi adwuma hyehyɛ no se nete yes matches ni go utwa from 10 Ghana cedi de ko ekokosi 40 Ghana edi a wanya sika bebrandi a yebo modern na usika no yetimi ere ama back na mo utwa na 50 Ghana edi a wanya sika bebre on de amfa onsa etimi ankante no yɛhyehyɛ a eno omodi ababa be run abroad to paying for esimen kan fanchos oko baby a ye mobile money na so mo stickers ni bibo ni atro betway top up o de your top up no na we a ombeboa na ntutu mu no a chere bebre so no eramu kama priority mi e the amount ye no enhyehyɛ omodi aba be rama e boa na ne ma dadi so no etimi ara ma drinks no eye mienu pe eno ana ye soye a ye bobɔ bia na me ahoden ni aba betramo na ya ye adwuma no ama o sɛ de won so no usi epe no ba ko ye mixer 5G Mixer 5G o connect kan your dia o say mame 5 ngabama ni ndiaba e de timi dia ye ntu nya bi na aboa ebre na siesie ni pedua na aboa ama we gian na so na mu so no e de ye papa side effect bia eni echenya no nkomo a e na di miso fruit drinks na ba drink an nkofo no na omo bo manum to ezanze emu aduye papa organic fruit so eni abom di timi dia ye nti ne aye na ba abedi to na ba de dodo na ba be hiem no Mixer 5G miso fruit drinks na wo bom na wetimi de ram na boa na ne ma de ye pay amount number ni 0246 270 221 0246 270 221 and a 0588 106348 058 0558 106348 0558 106348 ni aboa na wetimi ajedodo na apena aboa mane makoyie pa e dia mamamo ko for idia Cove Town na jeze name for money enchemu ewo kweku Ochre Company Limited ere gogo Ochre Company Limited or Eastern Region tumo East no monfa number we 0243 329 414 0243 329 414 and a KF Kinju Enterprise no orwani HMO Nomota e wo so ame Kumasi ano obekono wa jedodo na omonso mo number no 026 3752 944 026 3752 944 and a 026 3185 869 026 3185 869 no more entimi anjo so ewia overseas on call manager Daniel out 21st kenekwa obo modena wetimi anya bi Mama Esther Watra Atcom Royal Ventures no omon na Watra Baptist University no obo modi agi PNC Ventures Anomanji Taxi Station Opsi Charity Hospital no na chese also no OGB na Sachi Enterprise awasafo abinchi omoni VIP car park no edi anywhere ti ramuna yampo na ne mandeda yepa etimi enfamanti o madaroma ena jaroma yebu adwuma ne aboa na ne mada yepa etimi ediama na tatam so no yenko ne yenkokokodi nkoma wa kwanya so obe join ye Sompa 93.1 asepo no obe search on Facebook Sompa TV on status wa like it wa share we ja comment no embrace me bana metimi aba be kenkan na aboa ma bibia akoyie pretimi era mana aka na kakra bi na yebo modern na urwani yanso echi mo Budapest na chese angry pantamo no ye corner world athletic championship no abo modern aba etimi aba betodwa na munkomo no ene sere ntoto ya na esiete no ya bo modern release official video bia ye reka ke on se dwumade no ebetimi akoso a emunkomo no ya de ebe de yi papa ezanze ne alita wodo na ene fia maman so a o ma baba be ramo mu bwedwuma na video no nkomo no official video arwani echema o hanga important na cheze Budapest ejepene na etimi eram no omo ede aba bontia ne mo be isu na fe abo ama dwumade na etimi akoso na nkomo no eram kama para etimi era ma ne yenko kura manopano ye di nkomo kakra e wo Jamaica omutima omodia baba be rama boama ne makoye pa etimiera momo wagindra Campbell ensu obi a e banam na chese ne no men's discuss na baba be jamo etimia bo adwuma boama ne makoye pa de man short put no ojama ye adwuma no bona no edie papa na ne wanya konya the World Athletic Championship no oba be jamera ma Jamaica man so oba no ore no mu se bibia be koye etimiera man man no.
I still yet to process it, but I think I'm excited to be here. For example, Frederick and Travis, they all guys to be here, so I feel comfortable. So mentally I'm prepared, physically I'm prepared, and get the second with the team, get to know the team a little bit. I'm excited. After achieving the standard, you know, they kind of figure out what the schedule is going to be like. It's first I'll be competing twice in one day, so that's something I have to prepare for, mentally and physically. So that's what the main objective is for me and my coach. Since I've been here working out twice a day, it's been lasting.
Atiano ya command one HM na chese Jamaica ni bara e bane discuss story na chese jamu bojuma etimi eboa mane ma dadi mpane di no ye friend Rajendra Campbell abomode ria tugani na boa mane ma dadi mpeda mane no anso oro ani chemo 400 meter hurdles na abayo abako no so ye boni di ejuma bono ano eden papa no ye Genevieve Rosa ono so didi di nkomo se kwembia so e wo se podium no ore Mario omode omaba e na fe Jamaica ejuma no mba bebona e wo so omutimi fro oko na gold no na fe medals awro na omutimi agibi na boa mane makoye pere ma also say no den command to ja.
Yeah, it's been the prep that I want. I've been having good training sessions, which means there's no injuries. It's a good energy in the camp, and I'm just really grateful that I'm here at this point. I've been feeling it all this year. It doesn't matter who gets the medal, but I've always had confidence that Jamaica can be on the podium, and I'm just really excited this year that the ladies have been putting in the work. They have been performing throughout the Diamond League scene, so I'm expecting greatness from Team Jamaica, especially in the 400 meter hurdles.
Tiano ya command no do any HM na chese Genevieve Rosa bomode ria tuga e boa mane ma da ye pred moment Jamaica for na ba omujiri se juma mo baba bebono e ya dia no eden papa yenko ko Romo Man World Cup na no pa no medidi di on come say the grand finale nyamboa Sunday 10:00 AM prepare and na Iran Spain mano and England omo mano na de ko etimi akwakoba ni na terie yes na no game a ejepene e ko so Australia pata man semi final o my from England any Australia e di eboani no musi ne ababa be record kese a aniama de dia ho komo no ababa be to Ghana the 7th network as a researcher omo eye no eje so omo hwe sa game no Australia pata no e bin si da CAE match wo TV so a ni padodo we twa omo hwe omo si almost be say 11.15 million viewers in a bomode etimi ram to check omo population na almost be say 41% e bomode etimi re da game na omo so ro ani chemo Australia pata ma sa abakwasem no enya de se no e bi etimi esi oda ano edin papa nkomo no e di eromu soro etimi edi amana mami fi ora menko enkoko di nkomo akra na report bi ebobo etimi refi Saudi Arabia pata mo chese yesi ne federation no na omo aye omo adwense nkomo consider se niam dadi 2025 kaju UEFA for enjo omo ntum na se omo to abode no enkomo teams ni bi bra ema men compete e wo UEFA Champions League ni na de cheneze yesi eye impossible ni na se UEFA for jituma enye ye omo mra omo di ejuma ne niam na omo di ram na be din kakra oko di Asian Football Federation na eno so be din kakra so ombeje etimi era tum na mom no yesi di ombetimi ane se pre-season no ebi owa no ma consider se Real Madrid bi eba pre-season or Saudi Arabia nti oba na oni Al Hilal for no ababebo na Al Nassr ababebo no ne de possible na mom no so mo baba be compete pa ne bebi omo hye no e wo Europe de ano be din kra na home na we no ne bo no kra teams e be ramo no e ya de mo man to nko yi so ro etimi emfa mo nti no e de aba ndaba be to dwa no pe no me de no so ro e rom kama per team era mana Ricardo Fameko Juventus for bo mo de ano pe ya e no mo so mo te jesi no nyetimi pa ho ntoma na jesi no oja wom ano etem papa johnny na hwa to musampa popo gba mo na ba ni nyina no mo de ko nyakwako jamra bo ma ne makoye pa etimi era ma club na metetete so mo game against Udinese catch over the weekend no sa jesi we ya no mo de ko akwako jamra bo ma ne ma akoye pera mo to weni o mo te jesi a utumu se jawo ma ano edin amu nkomo no ye di era metimi era ma na nyo monko anopa ya so na esim land ya no na no me breki etimi ere man so mo so mo te jesi no ombebo mo de na no metimi apa to mo so anopa ya na on ze Rafael ya omo na fem rante na keka no na jeze omo so o ma pumafo na bomode ne de ramani na no ebo ma ne ma da yepa etimi ere man me lambo bokorutie no enkomo akrado wani chemo Elia ebo de ba no eden papa na metete ziazi ne pumafo no nya bomode ene Ahilal for etimi akobenkroma oma kedi acho omo se ne brozon patamo no omunya ntobase na enche Hilal Jesus ni bibeba nya ba be ramo ni na nza omo se brozon for ni gidi se ne ma move no ya de ama ne na ni giaba na wo se brozon for ni nya Hilal Jesus ni bi ebo mode netimi ehye enyo no nko uze ho na makom so ebo mode etimi esi na kan tie ze report no eche so omo no prima for na kasa omo se enche omo bebo mode na brozon omo Jesus no omo de dodo na akwa rama na sepo no Hilal Jesus no dodo na akwa rama brozon patamo na aboa ama bibia akoyie pa etimi edi amom na no na Barcelona confirm ye zo mo nka so mo former player ye friend Deco ye baba be sporting director edi ama abobo ko na aboa ma akoyie etimi edi amom na no pe mo ma enhwa de uru oni chemo Ciutat Esportiva Juan Gampa na no pe no na jeze empemfo na kwa kodo ni na ze edi Deco kwa kire squad no se ne no mo hwe ono na baba be adwuma as sporting director aboa ama ne akoyie per etimi ama club no na nyo no nko a ere pempe friend Rafael Yosti no obi na face no Juan Laporta na pempa no obi na face no your pempe friend Juan Sole omunyina no ebomoden kan Deco ho a omura mo Ciutat Esportiva Juan Gampa ebomoden ne kokoche players no zene obana wo ba be adwuma na boa ma ne akoyie pa etimi era ma team no mun koma no de amane ye depa ne sa no pay metete se training na ekoso Juan Gampa Ciutat Esportiva no yes Inigo Martinez na Barcelona player no mo fa ni free from arete baba no omusi no ba never be joining squad no omu training o zena wapra but ahode na ba reporter metete class registration no etimi go trade bi obere na weekend game on bebo wa baba be jama bobi aboa ma ne makoyie pa etimi edi ama Barcelona ntie no edi aba ne aba betodwa mun komo no me di Real Madrid ama na Real Madrid aso no yes for the first time since 2009 Madrid for ama ba market no so jama so no ma ye signings no be say mako nsia mo so check the last 2 seasons no ma ye signings no mako 9 but this season no omani abrin two say the Neman City your Jude Bellingham mo fa no etimi edi no every dot one afi no your Jose Lumato, Yafano from Espanyol Kepa, Ariza Balaga, Efi Chelsea, Ibrahim Diaz, and so no Bridgman, Netimi Edemomo, or Coron Wesimlana, no Mako, Akako for Modiaba, and Afia Adagula, no Jameda Fanabachina, Frank Garcia, no Soro, a Bridgman Rayo by Cano, Tineno, yes, in Madrid, almost signing, so no more Yanimana, or Modi Erono, Diano, Dia Papa Nina Mono, a Buaman to Tiarosoro, a Koye Kama Paso, a Timerma Club on the Eromo England Kakra, Nayendi Din Comanopea, Mause PFA Player of the Year. Ya pomodem netimi edi nominees na babontenra. And a Mariani Diane Brand Tuyama, your Kevin De Bruyne Manchester City, Elon Holland Jamo, etimi Edema City, Hurricane no Tottenham Spain, or Ramu Bridgman by Martin Odegaard, a Bridgman Timera Arsenal Bukayo Saka, Arsenal Nafi John Stones Soro, a Jamwe Timera Man City, and no Sundan Channel, not just the PFA Players Young Player of the Year, and no Zoma Bomode etimi the nominees no etimiaba, and also Holland Adia, or won't be a Buamane Makoyepa, etimiera to any PFA Young Player of the Year into Orlando or Manchester City, Bukayo Saka, a Jamwe Timera Arsenal, Gabriel Martinelli, a Bredema Arsenal, and I feel Moises Caicedo, Walana, having that chance for Nasha, Promotional, Komusa, Nana, or Brighton Nova Biana Fino, Yawa Ivan Ferguson, and also a Jamu Bujma, etimiera Brighton, Afe Jacob Ramsey, a Jamo, and so etimi Edema, Natchez Bobokwa, a former Stenville, Buamana Dayepa, etimiera Mono, Dimpa Panra, and a Manchester City bomb on the call, etimia Kokoji, UEFA Super Cup, and Greece in Patamana Pep Gajola, edited in Commodia Fako Pama, and he had to say Kopama, Edia Boyno, Ebe Colon, I said one bomb on the other Senatuya.
I had when he arrived, he want to leave, but now I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think loan is going to happen. I was going to stay, I was going to sell, but I think loan is not going to happen.
I tell you, command a pain Freddy Jose Pep Gajola Salabo de Atuga, Jose Kopama loan padio, I didn't see boy never turn what Bujuma, Etmiera Mom after no boy Nanka said in Comos, Neno, Yamana Quiniano, Obama Pimpana Uzampa, Ojana Naso community show should go na, or Pomodia should go and be finished on one command, say on 72 ya.
You know, the level that De Bruyne, like Kev plays at, so yeah, I don't know. Hopefully if I get a chance I can show what I can do. So maybe.
Tell you command wa pomode timera to dwa chese ye man chance na obebo modern na wa ye bibia beboa na ono atramu na boa man dwuma no ye no ne ma da yi per timera man Josco Guardiola no a eno no so ebo modern nya ne first start timi Edema Manchester City or the trophy aba say no so den common room.
Especially my first game from the first minute and already first trophy, so I hope many more to come. It means
Tell you come on so upon Modiera to your chest and the first game I was started the trophy Abren already Musa Dona a brave run now my Bibia Koye Pedam on a Monday Arsenal Ebo Crystal Palace Bobo Kono Mikel Arteta and Opea Coco Kushan Central for the Dicano Mubisano Zene Julian Timber na Prana Timber e Prano already Musa the player Biba na Babi replacinana Odidi Uncomo e Semu Ebo Modieri to yourself for now no Zorken on common idea a bet me a Denka Cran in Chemwa or the Aram in some
Then plan obviously with this injury, so we have to assess now what the options are, what the best way to get the best out of the players that we have, because as I said, my biggest challenge now is to get the best of the players that we have. I cannot control anything that is not here, and we are always open, and we have to be always open to react if something happens, not only with an injury but with the market as well, and that's what we are doing.
Tell you command open pana pomode edia to judges or mumbi omo to bibia to mo nim de besi dache na mama ya na omahwe na ewram na boa ma bibia akwera ma ebizan ze kian tiani ye tete se boy no kra no ono so ahwe amode ne beko akoma na kobo loan era matim for on nkom on say ne tiete.
Is he still part of your plans?
Sompa
Well, he played the final, no? So I played that place 5 days before in the final. It is part of the plans for sure.
Tell you come up on what day a dear to judges a final on ice a community show no bar a baby bobby teachers and pa or can a plan with your papa and your team no as a session and your play beer a guarantees a your position with you a winner baba no see there be from goalkeeper a coco see the last player no beer any Rebecca so no never more the here.
Is there a number one?
Some passport
in any position? No. 9, 7, 11, 6 goalkeeper? No.
Tell you command Mikel Arteta abomode edia to garina boa mani amada ye pretty mer man Arteta so no yanko German so near the latest update ebo by the bano payment it say Newcastle United abomode a permanent deal no mo Ramo e Chelsea aso mo say offer no omonje Chelsea akra reso a o ye left back friend Luis no ye pen so mbra nema me jamna on bebo adwuma boa mani man koye pa etimi fama boboko a ye from Newcastle United report ne Chelsea no ni fi no o check ya a around £30 million na Chelsea no edie papa edi eromo so etimiera mana yesa no momma me nei neema didana kwama na jeze yenwe sere neema city Romeo Lavia na akwana no pray after the medical na se de nkwa ni nyina ze wawie medical na yabomode etimie sign document awdo na enche Chelsea for na be confirm official say Romeo Lavia na join omo a oba no ne omo ba we adwuma na boa amane madadi pa etimi edi amom ntimu nkomo no eyade ano edin papa ti boy no na uzapa akwana sese zanze baby ade na tono ene sere niam esi kono de so na bamo na me se Chelsea enfio no Enzo Fernandez Moises Caicedo ena Romeo Lavia maza okokofa patapa players bia obebre papa nezanza akoma no ewo ho na fo mu nyina so no eye nkwado mu juo mo na so no mabadwuma boa amane madadi pa etimiera momo so ewa biem no menya ne tie se similar for ne de offer ba omo chese Amando Broja ye peniso mbra nyama me journey na initially no ye penilo na after no na endia no mabomode na deal no ye ne permanent na ne madadi pa etimiera mom na Galatasaray for no so si omugu atwene mu no a ena ne Hakim Ziyech ebo modern ne first part of America so no otimi eye ye nti omo so omo twen result ne ba ya per second part no ebeto aso ne na deal no ya bomode etimi ne permanent na boa amane ma dadi era ma no full and for asase ne Man United for didi nkomo enkomodi ni no omo si bibia ne deda na kwama eri omo ere ni mu se niam akoye pa dia ebai embra niam me journey omo eni omo entimi ambo adwuma no amede to anim se na nkoko Saudi omo pushi e do no entimi afantine full and for chese ebai omunya na ebeboa ma niam akoye pa etimi era mom na Liverpool for anopa mede to anim se bibia deda na kwama Wataru Endo na hebeze Japan omo captain no Liverpool no na ene na Moises Caicedo na Romeo Lavia be from kakra Amrabat be from kakra ne de Wataru Endo na ba nyaba be Roma obobo adwumera ma club no ne medical no guso ye opaso no mo se niam adama omo rese bibia ne betimi akoye na document no ye ne internal na weekend no obeba ba be jam na against Bournemouth no wetimi abodjuma nyo no nko omuso omowra mo PSV and the oven omaso ye omo Belgium ni bo ni di no your friend Johan Bakayoko no omusi akra no 20 years so ringa ejuma no bona no edem papa and Liverpool for ne chese omo redeem na nema ededa dia Bakayoko soro ombe approach ni so mra e ma me Johnny omo ni omo soro etimi ambo ejuma na American Laporte deal no metete te se dia ma deal no nya se delay kakra no ene se Laporte giri se Madrid for ne beba ba be fa no o se ada military plana we plano o giri se Madrid for no ebe call for experience defender bia o beba ba be jam no ni omo etimi abo ejuma nti omo kai ka omo ni no omo re se re niam no nesi ekwa e yo no Laporte no no beba aba be fa ne so mra e ma be jam ni omo soro etimi abo ejuma Barcelona so ye no yesi de kogusu ni Javi didi nkomo o se obo modern we say players no be se miedu miensa bi e beba nya ba be ram na wetimi abo ejuma etimi era ma club no no ma so ye wa bi no e na metete te se Ansu Fati achasia no na yesi ye nton no na soro omo si team bi approach omo no yeso the loan offer bia e betimi era ma e bia omo ebe consider na Ansu Fati ya bomoden etimi adwani omo enye no nko yesi Marcos Alonso soro omo giri se offer bia bana akona ombe na Alonso soro ya bomoden aflodu no akwa jama bojuma etimi era ma team foforo na aboama hyehye akoyi so etimi edia mom na Alexander Mitrovic na de metete no eso ogitu musa na katwia na oje no ben 6 million euros de nwabomode na wetimi atie de fiso se be boa no na ono adwani Al Hilal Boboko no deal no omo ya wie mti anche omo so no ebetimi a confirm no official ura mo Saudi so report e boba no eche say Yashimbo no ne de no obomode abenada no ye ne medicals no 3 years contract na waje etimi era tuma enche ombabomode no so ro yetimi a confirm na boama bibia akoyi so ro etimi edi amomo West Ham United for Chelsea Lucas Paqueta edemu amopeno no muntie 85 million pounds so de ba eba be Rama Lucas Paqueta yebe jano no waba nyaba be jono no so ro wetimi aboejuma manema dadi so etimi era mana Inter Milan for so ro Chelsea Benjamin Pavard oboejuma etimi edema ban no omo be person be Rama no mo so omo so ro omo sabeka Pavard so mbra ene omo mama ejuma manema dada ye so ro etimi emfa emomo etienu ye de aba be Rama mun komo no ye de tudware amana ye se Giao Cancelo urwani ko ne kokoche mo Saudi Arabia mpatama omo se offers aba no hono ye ade am ne do so ye papa na meze uni aso atransia stadium zadabi na Saudi de animanim ye de plan me wo se me trans na me hwe na ne ye ntutu ye na bibia enso ededadian metimi Ramo bebi abebo na me game no ne ma koye pa etimi era mo na fa no pa Luton abiona confirm ze na se Luton town mo a confirm se Tim Crow former Newcastle United Norwich City number 1 goalkeeper no enso a journey omo a oni omo baba be ejuma na po ama ntutu na koye pa etimi edi ama mo ntu dem raniti no yanda ho ye kwa de bapa bedwafo na ye krado na de aka ato aso etimi edi ama mo.
You ever buy credits where you get up to 20% of your money back before? Make I tell you about Vodafone's demo promo. See, anytime you recharge a demo, you get up to 20%, whether it be short code or your Vodafone cash wallet, or you don't use credit transfer to your number or someone else. And now you be high tech, so you don't use my Vodafone app or any payment app. However you do, Vodafone go send you up to 20% cash back into your Vodafone cash account. Who reload here? But then you enter. Top up your airtime with 5 Ghana cedi or more in Vodafone's demo promotion and receive 20% of your money back straight into your Vodafone cash wallet. Recharge and cash out in the Vodafone demo promotion.
Vodafone, Ghana's #1 casino game. Aviator Al landing of Betway Airport. Betway, for the love of the game. Bet the responsible way. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply.
First days of Bigger Odds has concluded. Now that you're settled into the new season, you still have the chance to win. Bigger Odds this season, and you can walk away with a grand prize of 250,000 cedis in cash, plus amazing weekly free bet prizes. Enter today. Visit betway.com.gh for more information. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway, for the love of the game.
Top-tier study abroad consult has made it easier for you with a team of 18 years studying and traveling abroad experience. We assist students in pursuing bachelor's, master's, postgraduate, and doctorate programs in US, Canada, UK, Australia, and among others. We provide SAT, IELTS, and TOEFL classes to aid you excel. We can help you get partial or full scholarship to study in the United States and Canada. Locate us at Kumasi Amakum, adjacent Bank of Africa. Call or text us on 0260411 or send us a WhatsApp message +1 646 659 5045. Accra office, Medina Rolling Circle, CC Hagan Plaza Building, opposite Medina Polyclinic. Call us on 020-3592-008. Takrady office, adjacent NK City Fire Service, Ifia Quanta Road, near Fijai School Park. Call us on 059-800-7852. Top tier, just study abroad with us. Top tier, we give you wings to study abroad. Top tier, our clients, our priority.
What day you and I see did you come and walk off abroad for free abroad in terms of our private master Abraham 52 estate construction and I said Dan Kamasano. I can't soon who be out. 52 estate construction firms in Kwan with them. Some because of Sompa. Company and a friend 52 estate construction. Oh, I see. What on Sassy and your diamonds in home. And that was see a dance or tongue or some managing properties. Upa Dayato, Upa Sasiato, and as a Upa Mukubia, I'm in modern houses. I'm when you be at Mo, now unim, we feel crowd was see a Timono. Sir, Nebrachum, now we judge the ma 52 estate construction for. That is a design in your Fabian. Mo, yes, I won't put down in your group. But so Bessia down more than one sure one casa would do fear. Wow, now 52 estate construction. Our Kisseman, Gimpa Achimata Road, 0556 72 33 38. And the Kumasanso, page 4 and 12 road, over 0531 52 57 97. Social media now so
sciatica expert. Sciatica no, when nerves never to us and if I was slim, never on Nansia, Bessia, see a hono. Say, who teach him and not any friend sciatica. Na etimi bubu oto ase ka wo say dwe wo slim wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma je no Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu ji international awards agodo wo mu ji local awards agodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia ji 21st clinic nko wo mu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a wo ma gidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ni hypertension ni ade ni ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 na 21st clinic wo mu sciatica expert
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
All right, yeah, Momo de na yetimi ato aso abe ya for transidi enwere quick one on birthday special emra na Michael Asai Bodu farming ko drama so ni nkoma akra na mwana na mandeda di itmumere the birthday special so the yabobo so happy birthday nkwa farmer Kingsley Ofosu Ajiman called Dream Yard Educational Complex na wa mame ne o papa Mr. and Mrs. Alex Osu Ajiman DJ 79 SA enkwentimi farmer so ken nyina be pimpa na nyame nhyia man kwatente na ne man de din pa ye ready other ones no na ye nkwe na happy birthday nkwe from coach Kofi Adasa aseke boko be poswa ona coach wa obo ejuma papa so Ghana en coach sina en omusua de ba no ba kwa wa bempa no coach Kofi Adasa happy birthday Ramo etimi enfama coach na ne ma etimi ended the din na afi bi nso ko enfama Kweku Nana Kweku Evans do not afro Galaxy o wa hafum be so Kweku Evans happy birthday Ramo etimi enfama bro na nyame Asia papa na ne ma de the din so no etimi emfa emao ebi zo ko enfama Miss Sarah ya entwiwa eni so eye ne da zo madam special one Ramo etimi enfama na nyame Asia papa na yo da no de opibia no emramu etimi enfama na bibia so na de da din so enfama na afi ya Morgan enen so no eye nua ya Morgan ne da ya Morgan ye sports planet e wan brasie 98.5 for wani chema sankwa sankragwa hono wo bo ejuma so Morgan ena yo da no nyame so Asia papa na bibia and da din so no entimi enfama Morgan na ntoto ye ne da din afi Akwesi Polo teacher ni e wa Krokre Methodist Junior High School eni yo da Dr. Abedi Kwara so eke police ni na do zienko enfama zo Agwazi Polo nyame Asia papa na bibia enso entimi da din afi so no Barbara Osei or senior nurse nursing officer e wa Francho Government Hospital Murphy ni sister no eti Madam Barbara happy birthday Ramo enfama na nyame Asia papa ti mameko na menimi Kinshasa zana dia ke bia to amigina bibia aboko de
abonyame ado bibia e kama
na no de be fine.
Yeah, share more transfers kakra, then your best answer will into other issues.
Oh, okay.
Time permitting. And Mamisha said with Hakim Ziyech. Now the good news is that contrary to reports, Enra, na a media name say Hakim Ziyech has answered failing medicals, and no cresa. The first set of medicals, Enra, a key place, London. Galatasaray in 24th Ma, or more team of medics, Emma Mobabe share player, and into Mufino. After going through the various tests, Omo Pase say he's fit to proceed to the next stage. The next stage, they say the boy needs to travel to Istanbul in the next 48 hours. In TNF say endeni ochna Ziyech ebe free baby or London, not in any chemo air Turkey. The number the second set of medicals and Sano was signing as a player of Galatasaray. They are getting him on board to replace Nicolo Zaniolo. So a one transfer from Turkey to England, and then that transfer act trigger a domino effect in another transfer from England to Turkey. Zaniolo balloon ewa Aston Villa. Sa sikana Galatasaray for nya no me pone kakra e dia ma Chelsea no mo sa kan Ziyech because Ziyech still has a contract with Chelsea, but Chelsea don't really want to keep him on board and pay him hefty wages. Enti omunya ya boy ni kwankombe jani mu amwako na wage bill na free, but there needs to be some kind of compensation. Into we don't expect a massive transfer fee. Chelsea need him to be off their wage list. Player no mu hiano. So in a contract na kana ideally if they terminate on better contract no mama niska. But if a club comes in for him now, omu raise omu demands no for a huge transfer fee. So that club never foul boy and then a year wages in a BBS why okay for Chelsea. So it looks like the Ziyech chapter will be closed at Chelsea by the end of this transfer window. It was end of January. PSG flopped. Saudi Arabia failed medicals and then some controversies. But this time around, it looks a idea a BIM. Liverpool have acted fast and they have been swift with this operation. A 48-hour operation. Omo acting a sporting director or technical director. No Efre Germany, Stuttgart. No ni come about this Japanese player Wataru Endo. The conversation stepped up. Abra Klopp and so they money player Nankasa Din Komo. They identified this guy to be their next target after missing out on their primary target. Whether we like it or not, when you Liverpool, almost first choice song to improve their midfield. But out of desperation and out of a necessity, they have been forced to break into another market and look for a player who fits the profile or more and to move away. My friend is a desperate but necessary move. Why is it so? Desperate because they have missed out on their top target in Enzo Moises Caicedo, Romeo Lavia. Then they moved to Endo Wataru. Now after this, and yet enough available players in the world are top enough at Liverpool. Mechanics say the classes of midfielders and Komo Peno, Kesie Pano. I don't think that if Chouameni was available, now Wataru Endo see available. Liverpool will go for Wataru Endo. So there are no top primary or classy talent available now. So what do they do? As a short-term gap, Yankonkofa Weno and Fambeshim na improve here and solve some of the needs in our team as we look for a future rebuild. So when we did 30 years, he's replacing players who are over 30 or who are near 30. Or maybe Liverpool team name Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, James Milner. We know will likely replace one of them or two of them based on the profile. You better the profile in so. So in many yano, yamfa we mbeshem nen sorti ya kakra. Ansana dachi be say option be bana your quality ya kosi ya kwakoto. What would this mean? They are getting him for 20 million euros guaranteed plus add-ons a bit me rise through 5 million. Add-ons na nye guarantees a depending player and performance ne clauses are or modi shishim. He's 30 years. Wabodi Ama Japan played at the World Cup. Excellent centre back, defensive midfielder. He's an all-round player if you want to look at him this way. One, let's start with ne combative nature. You can't be a combative. Next, Wojina Park Neswa or the Nohushe game nim. He's almost involved in every duel that you expect. In Tomoma and the heat map now at the World Cup. You can see that he was actively involved in the defensive half of Ononi team, no, especially the right-hand side. And then or the Brem debate in Kakra, but he didn't really progress forward because at Japan, no, he was mostly used as a center back and then operated in transitions as a defensive midfielder. And to baby or Taibo Pano, Ocean the passing so na. Who say or pass the call right because of baby or Tajna.
Yes.
Or you're right-footed. Into Ajebona, he operates to the left side when the passing in AE. He's not really a good passer, but he's an okay passer who is cool. For the Liverpool position, I don't think they need a top passer to improve their setup. They just need somebody in the middle who is combative and brings energy and drive. And I think in Wataru Endo, they will get somebody like that. Then it moves to the defensive statistics. If you move to the next slide. This is the Bundesliga for the 2022-2023 season. The ranking based on various defensive metrics, no, and the assessment or tackles. He was ranked 15th overall. For Bundesliga, midfielders who mutimi over 30 games. Or 70 tackles. And to 15th in the Bundesliga for tackles. Duels won. Or number 6. And to on-time cut tackles, Musa. That is why he was ranked 15th. But duels, it means Odenhushem Buga Buga. Until he was ranked 6th in the Bundesliga. Liverpool needs somebody like that, a fighter in the middle of a pack. And in getting this guy, they get somebody closer to the primary targets they were looking for. Ball recoveries, or 18th, which is 231 ball recoveries. Possessions won in the final third. So we're backward opponent now winning possession, pressing and winning possession. Or a rank 12 in the Bundesliga. And successful block passes, or a rank number 14. So he's not an excellent defensive midfielder, but he will prove to be an effective defensive midfielder if he's able to adjust and adapt to their coach. Then Yanko the offensive attribute, and that is why I think he's better than Enzo, he's better than Caicedo, he's better than Lavia per the offensive metrics.
The Odebano.
Yep. Okay, offensively, Caicedo anyway, Mamonya Dabi. Because they contribute mostly to the defensive aspect. But Meka we answer, Messi Weni all round. So in terms of the offensive contributions, he scored 3 goals from outside the box. He was ranked 4th in the Bundesliga. Last season in the Bundesliga, only 4 players and they created more chances from open play than him. Jamal Musiala, Musa Diaby, Dominic Szoboszlai, and Rafael Guerreiro. Omuno created chances from open play more than he did. He's ranked number 5 in that aspect. Created 46 chances as a defensive midfielder, as a centre back. I think this is an impressive start. True balls completed, ranked number 11th in the Bundesliga. Final third passes completed 14th. So if Liverpool also need him to add to a more offensive build-up play, he's somebody who can do that job. So I think that an all-round player, and there are certain things about Asian players that we always look out for. Omo character, their work ethic. You expect an Asian player to commit to the team's cause against Omo individual way. So I was also sacrificing Obeye. So if Liverpool get him to replicate form and no wom last season no at the more. I think they will be good to go. They might not get the bigger names, the stellar names, the Ebema with 3 boom, but they will get somebody who is a low key and can still do a good job. Because it is better than McAllister playing as a deep line midfielder.
Unya
Endua better than McAllister say Obo as a DM.
Sir.
Yes. So they get somebody to do the job for them now. As to say obetimi ayama na bro dianka kai say do mo be so de Emre and Nkrabia and obetimi ache dia maye. Bayern are still in search of a goalkeeper and a lead omu to Israel. They are getting an Israeli goalkeeper. Otie ni baby a goalkeeper ne free bar. Your friend Daniel Perret. Kaobe ruling it out. But you also need to look at his contributions and what Bayern Munich want. What do Bayern want? They want a young goalkeeper. Unfair pressure Mameto Omusu Bebre, who will not come and make outrageous demands. Some person may start here every game, and also has more room for improvement. And that is Daniel Perret. Only 23 years, but he's had a fast-growing career for Maccabi Tel Aviv, and then even the Israeli national team. Israel for under 21 now, Omoba European Championship and no hard. He was their goalkeeper. The attribute Kessie Pano a penalty saving. So you can't goalkeepers almost save penalties. Way en route to the 2023 European Under 21 Championship. Israel found a playoff against Ireland. Or 3 penalties don't sound so called the winning penalty in the qualifier. This was in their first game against defending champions Germany. Or save 2 penalties. Then Ebwa Momunya 1-1 draw, push them up top. Bayern feel when an expensive player on Metmiato, they will get him on the low. And then they can also develop his game. They just needed some key spots and add some key points here. The go ahead said this is somebody that we can go for. And then they are Mabubo Bosono. So clearly, they think that they are closer to finding a goalkeeper who in the future could prove to be their new number 1.
This is your German passport.
Yeah, or German passport. So they will not have to struggle to feed him into a team. No, in terms of they allow for players or more nationals and more nationals according to EU. Then Rodri has become the most important Manchester City player in the last 12-15 months. But it's unfortunate, sir. But even aside the human oil now, he is doing Nyoma Nanka Rodri, which is contributing to goal scoring. Andra, he gave an assist. Wabra, Man City clawed back into the game to win via penalty shootout. And I think that Dianka De Bruyne Abeya Ebebona Basono, he is starting to add that to his game. He scored in the Champions League final, the winner. Man City this trophy for the first time. The crucial game against Bayern, he gave them a beautiful goal in the first leg. So Osha Nyoma SCC now. Rodri has improved on his defensive aspect of the game. Your name is as a DM. Then he's adding some offensive contributions, which are also proving very pivotal. To me, some year ranking was City team anymore. I think the most important players now, the Rodri Bedikai, the Bernardo Silva Babe Tosumieno. Even before I come to De Bruyne, then come to Erling Haaland. Holland for the few games any profile no games name open he will score the goals, but in the big games check it, you can mark it. All the big games he's played for City, he has barely showed up. It is because he's easy to mark out, and when things gets to crunch, when push gets to shove, you don't really find Haaland. These are the players who step up and then deliver for them. We evolve it in the all-round game, and then he's had an enhanced offensive metrics. But are we surprised? No. That is what Pep Guardiola does. And check it. It is a trademark. He improves every player. But there is one distinct thing. Defensive midfielder, he makes you a world-class player. Yes. Barcelona and Sergio Busquets. Busquets, it was because of Pep Guardiola. Pep Nankasa was cast in that mode, defensive midfielder, but Oyusu Nadrene more than the physical strength. And that was what Busquets represented. The perfect epitome of a defensive midfielder. On Sonwa, Onya bully. But in the middle of the park, he guarded it with intelligence and distributed everything equally. To say the essence and the fata. O free Barca no call Bayern no. Check Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich was naturally a 20 free Stuttgart by his own right back. No, although said no, a versatile. But to assert himself as a defensive midfielder, we are seeing in Argentina. It started with Pep. Away from that, to Manchester City, Fernandinho and then Rodri. So if Rodri is who he is today, it is because Pep Guardiola has the Midas touch to transform players to world beaters.
Mate, Medalsepa, my girls, I will do fantastic job. Be up,
Mira.
Mataru Endo.
Edem. You're Premier League, no? You're AFCON, no?
Nah, Bishop.
I mean, let's say I didn't know no we are. Nana.
Liverpool AFCON.
Your representatives to AFCON.
Aye.
The greatest African to have played in the
no, the more called AFCON way.
Egypt. Yeah, Côte d'Ivoire.
Mobreo.
Aye. Mama Gladys Dansoa, and then the birthday name say catch you, and I smuggle about. So Mama Gladys Dansoa, or you see, or if God says yes, who can say no? Enterprise. Happy birthday to Madame Gladys Dansoa. Nemuye anya kama jack me pede
Sompa Sports.
Na bi bia ntimi nya kama, but anyway.
Your questions are some 1-2 challenges between the young cock. Why?
Quick, very quick for the quick. You know what? They've upgraded on Milner. That is the context you should see what they are doing with.
Why they upgrade?
Endo.
Or they upgrade of
Milner.
Bishop.
Yeah, true.
Wataru Endo. Or you upgrade of James
Milner.
How? Say
so a squad player.
Say good.
Now no more nya kwan hwe Liverpool ball ni bi no. So you are 3 midfielders now, the balls are match now. 2 and the midfielders, 1 attacker now, almost train the baby shame be.
Sompa Sports.
In Cody Gakpo. Liverpool was 6 attackers from the Umbo League. Left footed for near me, no. Bendok, Salah. In Fifino, Omuye 2, Jota, and a Gakpo. And then right footed wingers, no. Diaz and a Darwin Nunes. But when you come into the middle, they have only 2. So that's why you are seeing this. If Liverpool were signing Endo, say no, you're my first choice midfielder, then every Liverpool fan should have a problem. Because his age and then the profile our one doesn't improve Liverpool massively, no. Fabinho was nearing 30.
Yes.
Until you don't move on from him and then bring a 30-year-old as his direct replacement. Forget about his skill set, forget about his numbers and everything. He's an okay player. That's it. But say obe improve or do next level, no. He will do that as a squad player, but not as your regular starter. But what I say, he's okay. All along, I thought he was a centre back because the only times I've watched him closely, time of Obama Japan, and Community Croatia, and then Omoni, then match be about the Pia Bontino,
Omoni Spain,
yeah. So all along, meaning say, oh, Maya Yoshida and a partner any other because Spain and Japan, anytime I'm here, won't be ano, Daichi Kamada, and I'm also yes, man, as I say, no, it also shows Kwaku baby or more develop your game. I think Jeff can maintain. I say I'm beginning to. When I started following them, you know Nakamura.
Yeah.
Post Nakamura, almost some of the most technically gifted midfielders you see from Asia. And one person, was it that 2010 or 2014? No, probably 2018. 2018, Abeka said Makoto Hasebe.
Yeah, Hasebe. I'm a captain.
Look. I'm on Belgium, you know.
Yes.
Now, he's the guy. So, how come Japan are producing technically well-equipped players like this? You get a point. Maybe for the Japanese standard, defensive midfielder from the standard bearer is Makoto Hasebe. Look, I mean, on the Pakistan, but I mean, but exactly. In Timika, they have moved away, but I needed to establish the premise. The context of the signing wouldn't be lost on people. But a day now, Japan they produce this sort of technically gifted midfielder. Japan midfielder and Kaupiana also auto form.
Yes.
Okunti Asamoka Hano. It goes back to that. That in the past, any on Boba, ye Pipia or more, ye so was saying money bulium. Now, almost more. Hiroki Sakai.
Yeah.
Maya Yoshida. All of a sudden, they are producing technically skilled players. I'm not even interested in Mitoma and the rest.
Sompa
no. But then I'm on Mutimias add no more. No. Then I'm no more saying. So they would get the centre back option. I'm say they are inching gradually closer to Sheikh Dokure. But the other word on the street in Sunisa, there's a midfielder in the Premier League with a release clause that is smaller, and that is Boubacar Kamara. But they are worried about his injury records, and that's what is holding them back. And whenever they get a starting central defensive midfielder, he elevates their play quickly. Quickly.
I feel more Jumayo.
Yeah.
Where Jumaye pa.
But Alajuo, to know. Omukai, Shada Hayaka.
Alajuai.
Salah. He's there.
Alajuo, boy, in Amodi, who ye.
No, say I mean a geom.
I be your Jane who Alaju. I china like you call an article.
Alaju come in Nanka offside now, but the end
of an article
of Rademba.
Bobby, I made Tim Silver Puniman City born. My bonnet can any the eyes and Rassi Sevilla and Yaman City a job.
Yeah, it's true.
Among Yaman City a job, 18 young can run, or you almost simple cry. But meaning
a beba.
A Kovacic was on Bebrepa.
Are they?
Be up. Kovacic born and no near tactics on me. You
no, but they hear technical security. And until so come market no. Look, I'm my favorites for the league. But say De Bruyne and Mbobo Nibia. Now so they are not replacing Mahrez like for like. Gundogan someone replacing the like for like because the Gundogan Bema Kovacic wouldn't offer you. Kukafowa Jukoro say any end product.
I know we will be Pierre Baby of
sports.
It's a problem, man. But he would find a way. I don't know. He can either solve at the training ground and also come market at Koprobiaba.
So government number one there.
Early days here after 10 games, no.
Yeah.
What our evidence, you know. There is a reason why everybody is interested in Johan Bakayoko.
Bakayoko.
Oh yeah, me some of them in the picture.
Yeah, Johan Bakayoko.
There is a reason why everybody is.
What are they?
He's explosive. He's rapid.
I know it down.
No, Nimbo. So I couldn't do anything. And that's the first point of my discussion on him. On your Dutch.
Sir.
David, boy, could you avoid me? And I want our ball. into the natural genes football and come why won him and yet Dutch, but he will be trained to play the Dutch way. Minim samase me America entiase wo mu a.
Mate de okana
That's the first thing. Now I'm here on Storm Grass. So munya the video ni mawa. So tam ball no oba. He's that direct. Oh, Jonathan Bamba.
Yes.
Oba also direct. That's what this boy does. Burnley alcohol. PSG alcohol. Everton wo ho. Omo do kwado munya mfiri ho. Liverpool susu bisana se. Enchebia so nya left wing.
Oh, left footed.
Oh, yeah, very left. Very, very left. I'm on the Storm Grass no. On my Isaac Babadi, that's first goal. And then Luke Dion, a double. Now you senior, like he's that rapid, Kweku. He's very, very rapid.
Yo, we only be replace here Madu Ikana.
No, that's the problem. No Oprah, no Oba, no Oprah, no Oba. They were introducing him gradually.
Oh, okay.
Okay, as I'm catching myself, Matt Wicken is not even the top 3 player in that team.
No, this is uncommon.
Meaning the entire Mudru no Mukoya. Maybe I'm pay English and it's our own grown India. But look, he's rapid. He's very rapid. And already 20. And there is room for development. Some Champions League qualifiers now. You could clearly see. But the system would replace you. System no, I replace Gakpo with Isaac Babadi. No?
Oh, okay.
And then he is here. Into one here left-footed player, Biano, way any Doku. Profile-wise, they are very similar. Very, very similar. Very similar.
But I'm on conference as I'm almost say you crew for the but Belgium so bishop you crew for no pow. I be before no pow.
Bia be didn't quite the albefe biaba. One yen sa enye. Ne wo no.
Ah be the PSV so the almost the left footed winger biaba no e. So na Robin Fee.
Aye nana. Almost fine production line. Very fine production.
All I do na airball. Airball.
Mira. Na e ka Dukuri asem. In this transfer market, Crystal Palace could potentially lose Zaha, Michael Olise, and then Dukure. Why no more kofa naba? Omokofa Jefferson Lerma. Sankoni Dukure mebo double pivot, double 6 for me, you know. A classic Roy Hodgson. Sao breaking down Obebre. But yeah, they ran in May. On the last 5 or 6 matches, no. Crystal Palace matches on the bono, and they all screen so no. That we are running we are. Nura, and then I say Crystal Palace no. Senyamia memoir. The biabit me see. Anything at all could happen to them. Anything at all. Nura. Be biabit me at all. Because can the obinya na why na aboka kofa na ba window na kasing it's something for Parish and Roy Hodgson so ombeka kwadwen ho mo tin 70 bebre ne ma nema e o Saudi Arabia be man the cars way be man the way Debbie you are losing the focus of the discussion. One no match be on Bowie, Ali Tihad match on Bowie.
Yeah.
Fan bidding the Rolex watch, Echo Ball Fabinho San. Good. Monomu did atem. And as I'm about Twitter, any baby say, player we were you, we or a beast, oh, we or a. But look, Saudi Arabia, person do football, no. And my football stars, the ordinary man on the street, population, no. They have a huge amount of their population liking football, and they are under 40. Saudi Arabia are a youthful population. And see, granting them this kind of access, Fabinho. On any didn't come on a man Rolex watch. And go for his anomaly. Mean cancer, no. Men sure say will beat them Rolex watch. Edema Fabinho for ball or Butia Barcelona in that Champions League semi-final.
David.
Masa, access crowd be now or mono. This or the Omoka a free training ground. No, I could not know my sign BB. And I match Ukra Banabi, give me your JC, Abu Dhabi, no, the Abba. ana bibi
ana no am ya ko ponche obi ani ho Messi wunti wunya video ni bi
so
po akwa na mamuja proudness
so but see Saudi Arabia for na de no mo yen again when you China na nkasa ball no omo mpena na omo nimbo but Saudi Arabia was some of the best clubs in Asia. Kashima Antlers, John Book Motors. But when you come there, Al Hilal are the most successful club in the Asian Champions League. Etihad, Al Nasser, and Al Ittihad Jeddah. Clearly, I say Kabi Bicham. I say Kabi Bicham Bia. I say look, and if we plan your mafia, one, publicity. Koye mo papa. Opa bomodia real numbers of impressions based on tweets about Saudi Arabian players. And our players on Saudi League no. Kwaku bo be be on do.
Yo ma Boston bram na. Boy ya makuri. Abozo. Yeramu kakra na yehwe. After no na ma din komo bi na akwa ba na afia be ramu fie. Ti yehwe ne kakra. Minim be bia wo de mefa.
Oh, me bo
Sompa Sports.
She's done a very great job. I also support teams now. Masa, maybe the man of Colombia Yamfa. Maybe 2 teams now go final. See, I'm sure maybe I'm supporting. But maybe 2 teams now go final. She's done a great job because first of all, Netherlands, one of the call last World Cup, Eddie Silva, they lost to the US by 2-0. And Netherlands and call final. In Netherlands and crowd, they football, powerhouse. But she was able to do something great like that. Or by Euro. By England, the man who's almost Euro no move for Ibida. Look at what she's done with them. Then England are called semi-final 2015, 2019, but England and drew this stage final. They've never been at the final before.
Yes.
Then this woman, in a space of 4 years, 2 nations are to final that she's been able to get them to the final. Now this time, near uniquely, the first one is because she met the most established women football team in the US.
Yes.
Until lose it your money news. But this time, no, 2 first timers in the finals. Until a combat me at the Havana. So they have to make history before she's done. But at the back one, another game, no, this lady, look, on the Bobo Chamber be
Samke.
The Chelsea girl. No. Her technical ability I'm telling you the truth, yeah. Her technical ability is exceptional. Yeah. Now we are 25 years old. This 25 years. Yes. Born no boy no. Now on say born no come the man no. Now Mary Fowler, her colleague, now I take you for left side or experience of pass but for Adrian what the trim who say no goalkeeper Mary Apps abandon him kakra and he maintaining Bobo no fear no this and I only give Gravity players call this. That is brilliance at its best. Oh, or Tizi, Alex Greenwood, or Tracy Alex Greenwood, and Jessica. Correct, pa. Brilliant, top class. But now the English team created a lot of chances. That's why I'm saying that. My idea. Now this system on board the 3 back, 4 midfield, and 3 up front. No, not by default too, because now didn't you know Karawash pray. And the main creative system because on first game it was a 4-3-3. But all ball we know say so that players no Rashad Daly, Mone Lucy Bronze, one better me function as better wing backs in this system than when they play as full backs. And the ones that Karawash by a crano, he's still operating. Sena Kati Zelem and a ball Karawash absent. Karawash by on say she's still playing that step because it brings the best out of Rashad Daly on the right wing, and then Lucy Bronze, Barcelona girl, on the left wing. So they play so well. I mean, and the 3 centre backs, no, Millie Bride. Look, in this game, Millie Bride, 58 minutes, corner beer, na kata 2 year head here or missed. But almost go, no, apart from go now, Alessia Arusu, Ma, Laura Hampshire, no. The goal can go every Millie Bride, the captain of the team. A long ball, Ella Carpenter, MBC ball, or misjudge it, and a Laura Hemp far behind and then scored. Now, all chances are almost create here in this game, so enormous. I mean, 15 shots, 5 on target. Yes, and it's so enormous. And there's understanding between Laura Hemp and Russo. It's incredible understanding. Between the two of them, they created 7 chances.
Oh.
Now, Elatun, actually, now Lauren James sister, no, one share no one for so in the finals.
Baby, I kick a corner.
Because the contribution.
Your baby, she when a Jumano or Yeno, we need to
contribution, a brilliant contribution. We move from at this time. We move from any heading.
You are doing the party there. You are the bad marriage. No,
they are looking favorable about Spain. Now, Osha, aside that, I'm a good goalkeeper in America. And now, I was and then ready to prepare. So you realize that Enra Mary Epps, look, Enra 4 good saves, and that's a mark of a good goalkeeper. In difficult times, we expect the goalkeeper will come out and do that. And so, Mamino, why are they extremely well? I will be so excited, even though Barcelona players that dominate the Spanish national team. Thankfully, Karawash any Lucy Bronze Barcelona for. So, but I mean, because of a Juma Mamina in a short spell of time, impact Awanya. This is a team, Amobano, their first 3 started. Leon Williams is center back captain, Wamba, Wepra. Bet mid, number 1 striker, is not here. Midfielder, Uyi Karawash, the second most important person, Kebi, also Opera.
Yeah.
So she came into a tournament within 3 starters. But yes, so you don't even see the difference. Look, this is the kind of women that they can almost coach member team and get the understanding of game no anyhow or share team no is brilliant. And Saturday I'll go into details about only Spain.
Who will be with team and results have been.
There's a G2.
Oh man, yeah, the chamber.
Say a sporting club, a football club.
We are the chamber.
We are proper sporting club.
And I don't G2.
Ose.
But we na mara. We are the chamber.
Say, oh, no crow. Usha near Sama. I ain't going to be.
We are the chamber.
Oh yeah, the chamber Lewandowski. See
Apostle.
Once I leave Sama
Lewandowski mi the apostle. About the comfort tata no speak power.
Comfort tata onye nejuma.
That is a defenders in a penalty position and you know
that's a mark of it. It's going to happen, but we are a striker. You must always make sure that you are inventive. Now, but defenders know your Thompson Meja or no be mount for a question. No,
see I don't town
now. Salah, Mom, England, the defenders are that on Modibia. That's how it is.
I like it.
Now, Mamelodi Sundowns now could do job in a Janamfa. Now, yeah, sometimes I'll be dreamy, and by the in almost the name dreamy a reality, but just a no money in the pack as a coon. Almost the night say middleweight ni heavyweight akoshia, boxing crying mind beam. Now, almost purpose it. I will say, Rebecca say. Share the Glamour Boys, Kaiser Chiefs, any Sanders boy na. Unsena tower.
Yes.
But before me cut out, me share a crown. We are na matwasu. The reason why that is happening between Sanders and Ali. So that is Pesitao on personal. So the technical quality of Pesitao is at stake. You know the discussion. Today, this is Esperance. Okay, I said this game against Esperance 3-0 now way, Champions League. Semi-final, share 2 goals.
Yes. Okay,
good. Okay, I said Cotton Sport Garua. Or share goal, 4th goal. Mahmoud Karabanya hat-trick or my 2 assists. Raja Casablanca or my 1 assist to Hamdi Fati goal, no. Then in the final game, or share go. First leg, final game, 2-1, no. Or share go. Now, basically, this player is on African continent. There's no player better than this player on African continent.
Pesitao.
Nobody.
Player Bieno.
Nobody. Club football. Obiandio. And also, I'm going to see how, because see, time I waiting by no Pito Diba, they were questioning some of the former players were questioning why Pito brought him. So they say, now me, as I say so, me, Anna Jimmy D. He's making it. Now, the whole argument is that technically, this player, he can play as a left winger, a right winger, as a number 10, second striker, or a top assist. When it comes to top passer of the game, African continent will be anywhere. Club football. Now, Sanders say Omukofpa $2 million I confirmed from Ali.
$2 million.
$2 million. So, Oma Troko, Oma Ifi, Oma Choseko Oma Ifi. Third one, I'll respond here, sir. Bieni mo sumu ya dear kakra, but mummy opinion here. Mwajibaku ya G10. Then the home say we can't turn man African club. Even the least we will sell him for an African club a year, an amount of $5 million. That's one. Sell your African club no person muti offer crap for pesita $5 million. But omo person okwa brechibium. Once about Brighton.
Yes.
And the okwa brechibium, even though they need it for 3 competitions and World Club Championship also Alibaba. Cup Championship, African Football League near Super Cup 3. So they have crucial game. The coach Masakola said they should not sell him. But I'm saying some turn one a Bruchi club, which is near $10 million. But I had the $5 million. So $5 million.
Abibima.
That African club, yes. Pesita. And you know, look,
I want Kabwa Maya or Ghana.
Abuena,
Bishobala says we be Obuya Bobala. Obusru. Obuya Bobala Baba Ibia. Abopa Bicho. Now we know Yalu League one quality radio.
So one Ali does not release, but Ali Suti I say be a Liverpool Becca Biomba, a big club Becca Zomba. So I know the man in Africa there. So Sundance thought that because this now usher the entire 2016 CAF Champions League winning team now. The only person who is doing very well still, I don't know. 2016 team now Musha Zama like 3-1. Ononkwa Dennis Onyango, yes, he's still there. He's on the bench. Temas Wani started from the bench, he's still there. But Usher Kanabiliat, Kaizer Chiefs, Kanabiliat is struggling with injuries. Usher Kegandoli, also what Chiefs is here. Okobo no buy or Omunya struggle. Siana Mabunda is out of the game. Holomoko Kena is also out of the time. Come from Mufu to attack. Anthony Lafo boy no Ajaibo. So in real terms, from 2016 he's been playing exceptionally consistently well. South African national team, he's the biggest star in the Bafana team.
Yeah.
Onimbia you understand? So you're so exceptional. I said now $2 million is not a good money for him. And Ali Kralu in the Ali team, 2 players spend irreplaceable. Or no, any Mohamed Leshena will goalkeeper no.
Yeah.
Irreplaceable. So that's how valuable is. Say almost $5 million per for now. You should understand why Ali are saying that if you want to come Africa, you consider $5 million. Because the ball no bono or Sefa is even worth more than that. His quality, this year Ali, champions gonna win here, about 50% of the work on the air.
And pass is square.
Because Osha goes now, pass now, make it on you now. The assist is so spot on. The assist is so spot on that here we have mistake. Need you know you tailor measure the like never be tall 9 so no. Never tall 9 so this shall be. And pesita man. So for me, say Ali are saying that is it. And I can tell you say Ali will not lose him. Because just 2 weeks ago, in principle, they are extending his contract. So now he'll be the highest earner in Ali. 200,000 a week.
200,000 a week.
That's what it's going to is. That's his
200,000 a
week. Yes, they've might negotiate with BR. Because some person worthy of say like Sanders No. But Ali, the least paid player is $50,000. So please.
I was the matter why I made that say. Why? That's it. Now Ghana also you play one just kaket papa. Yo. Ghana play one just kaket papa. Oh there. Baby dey zone. One just kaket papa. Also Ghana one just kaket papa.
That class no come.
I think you are about to buy every more car 200 Ghana cedis.
Some clubs to pay.
200 Ghana cedis.
Now say Ghana crown your uncle for companies you can go for G300.
Boss, I don't know change me got 3 months, 4 months.
200 cedis.
Yes,
yeah. About 30 boys say.
Some boys no BT as say abrochi odi me bona me nya platform na kwan bia ma me say oji 200 yes on him so several but because the circumstance is better than nothing staying at home.
I love you boy no monya one person me. That be we there am man go. Well, me call up the commodity of company limited or so any idea. Oze. Beautiful baby girls.
No once, yeah.
About
almost waste time.
Oh, Mate. Sita na bibiabo ko de.
Ataba.
Amiadum.
Atabra.
Bio. Mezo timu ai na yidi komo. Why pacho. Em ze baby out na emwa me. Emwa me.
Abu dumre sisi I want take advantage.
Dumre. Na me chese on tene ho. Na emwa me ne enko. Na me ze wi ase no. Obo atiri akoyi ti no.
Some passport.
Awa bana bibia se yi.
Amiadum biaboko.
Ayani komo akre Trinity of Arc Company Limited ne. Ehihie amowo edemaye. Ense na ezi anema siko.
Bibi akoso ko pa.
Yemra mu kakra. Ase akonya ne dawo se nurses no ye busy tu kwan kwa ama no ne koyi edwuma ne we no. Fa yireram se ne sitie.
Okay. Medase. Mechia watiefo ne wahwefo nyina. Emu akwa abanse eba Trinity of Arc Limited Company. Na se oba ya se ya ye won hihye bebre a ye de egu akwam. Ye dwen Ghana for hunti no ye bibia ada na akwan mu boko. Ye wo packages bebre ho ye wo Canada Health for all health practitioners and ye wo Canada Work. Omo mo wan sa no nwuma ne omo mo ni sa no nwuma nyina. Sa wo ye plumber na se Tyler. Wuni sa no nwuma na se obetimi aye factory work, warehouse, shop attendant and as a package na sa for no omuntie me. Afesi ye wo Schengen countries ayeye mu adwuma den pa. Ye wo Italy wo ho, ye wo Malta wo ho, ye wo Denmark eno so ye agent program aba. Ye hia nipa 5 pe. Eno a very very agent pa.
Eno ne ye hin.
Denmark. Yeah.
Munya nipa ze num.
Yeah, 5.
Animanimu ya.
Animanimu ya.
Ti ya record Denmark no yenya ntem ne mbra.
Munya ntem na momra. Ye wo Slovakia, France ni Spain de a visit visa. But the aka nyina ye work permit ne ye jama. Ye wo Canada permanent resident and so ho. Ye wo Canada truck drivers and they especially made for truck. Obomtwika akese. Our lines is D and ase F.
Wow.
Ye wo New Zealand, Australia and so ho. Inti no ye de numbers ebetudwa. Mon frena senchihye bia ho bia ye ne monka. Number ne 0531
0531
644 217 0531 644 217 and 0531 633 556 0531 633 556 and 0205
0205
572 076
076
0205 572 076
076
and abu ya wa package be your friend Romania yeah Romania and Italy and any package ubetia bi wa hanom ubetia ye kakra bi scanning kakra bi ubetia bi wa ha kwa no akotia nkaye na soso
utwia bi wa ha edu kona akoko ye edwuma na wa ba betwia nka emeze nkomo pa
ana for Italy no eye 2 years working permit visa na ye amount.
Oh okay.
Ana 2 years no so accommodation no eye 2 years by company no betia 2 months amount so person won ko would stay room company no betia 2 months amount ana person so oni nipa miensa na for obi that dey free accommodation.
Wow, to wakono company na uzo wa shase na wa ba no sika 7 ndida din. Ntu pe wa ho na person ko a da 2 months na ye twia ma ka ne.
Ye betia 2 months amount.
Nti ndu ona mo ayedu. Na wa to ade aka no so. Baro person ni bi mo dade a. And ye
free accommodation. Ana njuma ni so wo ho no be ono mo won san no adwuma to say plumber, tiler, machine operator, construction worker. And obi so a me ni san no adwuma. Obetimi aye factory. Obetimi aye farming, warehouse, ye wo packaging wo honom. Shop attendant. Obetimi aye. Ana for Romania no so no. And also sa nyuma na plumber, tiler, machine operator no. Packaging, warehouse, and also say 2 years working permit visa. And I know so accommodation here 2 years by company in better 2 months amount.
And also to say we now. Wow.
By Italy na say we need pay me and na for be there free accommodation. By Romania ne there 2 years accommodation by company need 2 months amount.
Wow.
ana ya one mortar so honom mortar ne so sa plumber Tyler machine operator wa once anu ejuma wa needs anu ejuma no so and also say 2 years accommodation by company in better 2 months amount and a 2 years working permit visa na yeje amount na 2 years insurance ewusu a renewable for 5 years yeah
renewable for 5 years
yes
wow
renewable for 5 years and Denmark no so no and no a giant one shesha so say see here nipa 5 and no bet you be wa hanom e yeska kakra bi bet you be wa ha kwa no akotia nka ye na so and then say 2 years accommodation sir and no be one more me one san no adwuma mini san no adwuma ne nyina oba ye betimi aboa
Mate yamfa na mane bi na men call you na yenwi na yenye weti no yensa bobo na ma no so na nkofomfa wa yesi na mze bi wo ho asero sitie nkomo no ye ka se Denmark na ni manu yankofo num no ti sansi su biem na mama me mwechi akwan no na afi ye di nkomo no na ye wie
number ni 0531
0531
644 217 0531
644 217
and 0531 633 556 0531 633 556 and 0205 572 076 0205 572
076 na ye promo info na be hu
okay ya so ye wokumase ne Accra ye wo Castle New Market Road Fidelity Bank building ye wo first floor ye ne commercial bank na ye opposite ana Kumase so ye wo Adwa to Masalachi Udra Bepo Junction before Shell filling station taxi rank wo honom wo so pa Adwa to Masalachi omo de wo beba
Mate obaba va results we na yenye ya na yenye na bibi edu ne ya ye adwuma ne nyina awie di enko anim
okay ye wo Canada Health a review program for all health practitioners we a midwife
Sompa Sports
nurse we a lab technician pharmacy technician all health practitioners a 1 year review program into 1 year no 8 chances are the better it's a what back when I say ucha e be ma staff ID and I be kwa akoye adwuma who under review no so hospital be mo akwan amo abeya clinicals e wo ho and no betimi ama insight how de betimi akotcho licenses no ye be say tua oka 8 hours every day depending on the schedule I woni school no ebeye say o review no so no ye beti aka say na mdi kan sky ye de be ma no se meka se mi bodin a eso chenga na sika oji nyina
na ye ze oro kwa akodi ne kufu
exactly
usua de nyina onsan ye djuma no na ye san twa aka we air the power use the trinity of akin kwa
exactly afin so no hospital no aye ama ye kwanya say ye be ma scholarship nti ukwa unkotie ska bia enne be kwa akokova 1 year review program ni nyina e de ama say ba accommodation wise nso a ye be mo accommodation 2 months free
okay
once all kwa ho no say upe baby a wudi wuti beto nti ye tie free de ama say na be ya after 2 months no na wanka say wetia ye be mo insurance be kwa akokova for 2 years ni nyina Treaty of Act Limited Company nkwa na e wo san hyehewu so ba Canada so aye o Canada work so we are plumber, so we Tyler, machine operator, so we are construction worker. Obo also needs a new but to bit my factory work, warehouse, shop attendant, and asset farming. A 2 years multiple visa near German. 2 years multiple visa no such as say Canada when I wusia adien. Yeah, Juman, say unya any chance be an answer, say unya free time be a bit me any country and so bit me a bagana within 2 years no. 2 years work permit and so after 2 years once you go tax if you will be eligible to apply for residence permit ho it is our apply a company do become be more abeboa am when your residence permit no so your New Zealand ho your Australia and so ho and in nan work permit countries am you boy na work permit na ye amount this is kwa wa hu beto amwetimi anya kwan aye adwuma
mate oba pebeba na Trinity of Arc Limited Company ababedin commodity na odweze na ebezehia yera masepa na mombre why ati mame na me wona me komra me ba pa eti asim na afa fisem no Atwaso etime da mamo.
Hey, you ever buy credits where you get up to 20% of your money back before? Make I tell you about Vodafone's demo promo. See, anytime you recharge a demo, you get up to 20%, whether it be short code or your Vodafone cash wallet, or you use credit transfer to your number or someone else. And now you be high tech, so you use my Vodafone app or any payment app. However you do, Vodafone go send you up to 20% cash back into your Vodafone cash account. We'll reload here, but then you enter. Top up your airtime with 5 Ghana cedi or more in Vodafone's demo promotion and receive 20% of your money back straight into your Vodafone cash wallet. Recharge and cash out in the Vodafone demo promotion.
Vodafone, Ghana's #1 casino game. Aviator Al landing of Betway Airport. Betway, for the love of the game. Bet the responsible way. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply.
That's a long ball into the penalty box right now, and number 7 receives that. He's gone past the defense. This must surely be it. Goal! It's a
With only 50 pesos, you can win 5,000 Ghana cedis weekly in the Betway Tap-In Jackpot. Do it. Bet responsibly, not for persons under the age of 18. This advert has been approved by the
Top tier, Amanaya Fo, a Chefwa, and you be Edgemano, Etuquine, Esia de Ewamanoni, and Phoebe Bray. You bet me a wow, I'm one degree, or masters, or postgraduate, or doctorate, or US, UK, Australia, and your mama is to be brave. The young Cheshama, one person, one short sat, IELTS, and not to fail. So, person to quite Kusia de Ewamanoni, dear, and pat top tier. Kumasi, Yewo Amakum, Bank of Africa, and Temuho, friend 0260-411-847, and I say +1 646 659 5045. Accra, your Medina, Rolling Circle, Yeni CC Hagan Plaza Building, no, and a bond renimu. Medina Polyclinic, your number, 020-3592-008. Takrade, your NK City, Fire Service, and Chenghua. If you Kwanta Road, no so, you bang Fijai School Park. Your number, 059-800-7852. Just study abroad with us. Top tier, we give you wings to study abroad. Top tier, our clients, our priority.
Bra na minya Royal Foam mattress no. O how bebre na me komu. Medam panosweni na atom. Na mechi kase so na me honam nyina ya meya. Na de kume kra ne se. Ya no mo so beda aso ape. Na wagya me. Na minya Royal Foam mattress no. Pa kwesi da aso ape. E na o ya me ho ade. Congratulations dear. Me fa no kwa. Asedan komo Royal Foam. Quality mattress papa fi. Oji our Royal Foam. What man nane relaxation aye de. Anwoto so a wunya wo mu ne se. Royal Foam mattress eye papa. Eche yi eye quilted mattress inti. Woda so a ama wo na ye foam. Se woto mattress free Royal Foam a. Teche wo free pillows. Royal Foam aje abasobode e wo 12 Ghana Business and Financial Excellence Awards no mu. Yet on quality duvets, curtains, beds, ne carpentry foams ahodo nyina bi. Hwehwe yen wo Royal Foam showrooms any sales depots a ewo Ghana fananyina. Fre 020-227-1000. Royal Foam, rest assured.
Ghana for Yareda Akradia for Fry, your friend of Big 4 free game pack games no Eddie. Where Akradia net tuning dia nyadin kra. The number ahodwa and 930 kosi 9 impressa de biara na beka yen kunum difuane ho. Go back to me atuwo abefun kratwabia www.gamepackgames.com ana ubebo *946#. Wawo phone so na wo dia man Akradia adwumeko eneli apene game pack games Akradia yuso. Wonni fiadu nwati a wontimento Akradia yi fanyansa to Akradia. Pick 4 from Game Pack Games. More mula, more power.
Alright, Bomodina, Yitimia to us on our Cradia, Bamona, Ninko, Guswa, Omo Bomode, a Giska Wumpano, a Game Park Limited, Omo Games, Omo Ramadia, that's on a Game Park Games. Now, I was Bomodina, also, Odu Ramne Bomanema Kuye. Now, a Cradi, we need to a simple. Nina say, Ama numbers in do a chance here from 0, now Kwaku Ramu 9. And to be no Bomodia Chewa Greens, ye caught near Kuku draw now. A numbers 9, we are now 4 numbers, we know, and a Bomodi Timiabo. More she be brew is also no so. You was straight, and as a watch as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bebo, and ample wash shen is a PBS, and a cock neck coco bossa, 8 mere money, a tree draw near 1, 2, 3, 4. Nanches and also when you scabini or Bakubisua, Utimi indicates net number 3, Ebe PM Yensa, a Tianozu can work a free Nimiensa, a bumsa, and also a Bomodini Scabibra, a Buana Makuye Peramantia Cradu, when Muefo, and to the others over far phone. Now wabomodena wababi tin semna me du tujaro o use mobile phone ananse pono or tablet ara computer area call Play Store kwa what download the Game Park Games app no o download dia no betimi e dia ye juma na simple o call mo site wa www.gameparkgames.com www.gameparkgames.com wabomode dia ye juma na open is simple pa or network bia use bia no star 946 hash star 946 hash na odi aye adwuma no na boa manema koye pretimera manza afimu no sikasemo edinti your young guys na esiso no ye fa kwampa so nya ska ba kunie ba bia ye giska bia na man chance kra edi wanya didu otwere ko wani ma fa wo hwemi na mboa na ne man koye no so na nche enele adwo matum ti no komsi komsa bia enima eboa na ntoto no adadi pretimera mana ma dike aka e da troze mattress ba ko ada so a utime danda fompa na afa eboa man na ne ye depa no e Royal Foam Ghana Limited mo na dia ababebazi dia da so no a Royal Foam mattress na we no kokko da so maza wa be feeling teze ba ku bia beda so onso the nice and kraman ni nantwe bi pamo ade sanche kra no na wachi oya me konye me ya misisi ye me ya e no come in the Royal Foam mattress no ababebazi ankofo guso a omo eto na adwuma pa de omo bobi ye papa omo mattress no de obeto bia na ye sama osumye pa e de kan na wada afa adwen pa ebeboa mo ababrabo pa no e de wakwa akosi ba bi pa ama manso no wawo mo so abebo brapa ti za prepe eni siete no mo yan kama customers ni nyante ze juma papa omo bonti omo ebo mo dia the 16th Ashanti Business Excellence Award no na just near the 20th anniversary of Otunfo 02 etimi course no ye bo mo dia mo gold medal ni nyina so mo bo juma pa eno so kransa nanche no omo san ebo mo dia 12 Ghana Business and Financial Service Excellence Award no ye san bo mo bazu ni na so mo ye juma den a omo product don mo de badwama so no e too much etine automatress zarazepo unya bia form na ma na f pa ni omo ni nkomo 0202 271000 0202 271000 Royal Foam Rest Assured na koko gibi na wa hia obedama sese ni ma kire wade pa 52 Estate Construction Limited ma council of ana na diskana che zene o amanone anampo o Ghana na pa asase ana upeso osifie ewo Kumase ne nkran ya 52 Estate Construction Limited omo ena ehwe aboa ma deso na ba omo abodwuma no efie no makomaku dunum nie 15 good years omunya ha obi ada ni nyina nse niema bi omuye bia no edidamu trodo a enkofo ni jomo dwuma pa eze de omo ye kran ze star akọ ekokoto full plot ana half a ye bo modern ba asase na suma ye boro su no ye ma cement no 20 bags seje na fashe dwuma na se de be boa na won zampa omo nso tawichi dwuma die na udinim ti nei se o ama ne o Ghana na pasase o pefie a contact your companies no more pasase abomodin de djuma mon contact 52 Estate Construction Limited mo ye djuma de abebo foforo kra ene ze odo company workers na ram okru foforo so no o peba bia de bema wadwuma efo na da na omanya adwimfama ye djuma o contact your mo be de ama fie no de ai dada no be renovate de ama mo nkomo no omoje kakra na omo de ahase after no no ma bomodin na nkae no ya jitmi e de asoso pomo nkra oro ani chemo Kesema Junction Game Park Chimota Road no Kovme Plaza omo bejuma Kumase Antwa page 4 Antwa Kwanos amnaso pono do ani chemo page 4 Antwa Kwanos unyomo oko52.com and time video no so Facebook Instagram TikTok obonjuma di omudi no number no 0556 723 338 0556 723 338 na 0531 525-797 0531-525-797 yamboa na ne mande da di printimi emfa ema 21st clinic ene eba ne sciatica onko mo na expert wi ase nyina koto ade yɛbɛkɔ red carpet ka na ho no ɛha ya ɛne ɛde ne ba na ne ba bɛnya ayɛ sɛ boa ma ne ma kɔ yɛre ma sciatica no ɔbɛbisa sɛ ɛyɛ den ne nyinaa sɛ watena se ama wɔwɔ a ɔto asenti ne twetwon ɛtwetwon adu wura wɔ sisim na twetwon adu wura mu shame so one way ya dabi no ɔba ba bebubu ntu hyɛ ase so hu saa nsusuanso na bebi a wɔso di kan kɔ no 21st clinic ɔmo na ɛbɛyɛ na yɛaboa na wonya ahoɔden nyama ne ma kɔ yɛre ama nyɛ no nkɔ yɛayɛ bia no ɔmo bɔ mmɔden etimi ɛso ano ɛdi ne sɛ stroke ne dunya diabetes ne dunya enam ya no contact omo abibidro ene ede ma wa side effect bia eni echi aboa mo agya na so omo no kwa enye zo fiti ya na yehwe wo omo lab ebere na yetimi adoso so ahun se de nema esi eti omo modern a laboratory no na afia scan service a eno so ewram na massage de o massage ni too much okwa bonze mi aha na ya mi aha ze wachi yo ya obodi ne na nheda nya niye ye be mi ama na sisi ho so ama hu zampa ne ama de dimpa after no ne de machine treatment no etimi aka wa adwuma pa omo bonti Ghana omo 15 branches a bibia omo bo adwuma wo kuma se ahwe overseas junction omo be na for radio obo ase council court so call junction be omo kokko atani ata obsistero main gate nu nyomo na East Legon so no oro ani chema won kra na je East Legon omo ebe na American house no form na ma no ka ho na wo kan ho ebe boa na yetimi aso ano de ama wan ton ya nya no adru ti se nete 0249 311 311 0249 311 nembwa na hyehyende da din so no ntimi emfama Vodafone edamu promo edamu no mu aye dedodo na de ama na edenie ere obo modern eto credit every wallet no so a auto free 5 Ghana cedi di kwa nimu scanner rate mu 20% sign ba eba beto wallet no so nti simple star 110 hash star 110 hash wa follow prompt no ato credit no bo se pa na edam otomo adamfo bo se pa no so edam e de man dadada na mo de hyehye aba yesi ne Vodafone edam promo nyom no obo homode na utimi di asa na asana no edem pa wo de wo atwa Faba betu ntintan video so no hashtag Vodafone Ghana na abonze mu nkomo no na edenti no eboa na ntutu na da yie pa etimi era mo ne Samsung Ghana ka boma a chere bebrebe ruamo etimi era ma Vodafone further together na aboa ma ntutu no so ro ada yie etimi era ma na yekona yetimi ekoko didi nkomo akra ewo fie na yenrese ne hyehye no esi etie ne niam esi eruamo na sere ebo mode etimi ede etu wanim no ene sere niam esi ekoro orwani echemu ewo mediama Sporting Club Limited a weekendi omo ejom na so na big game na koye Ghana for na yeji na metimi abo the CAF Champions League omni Remo Stars of Nigeria ene de boy nti no a ewo Cape Coast Mpatam wo no mokọ ekokokoro mo ewo the Central Regional Ministry no amaso no mokọ ye no minister no Mrs Justina Mary Good na je say Asan na so ye no mokọ kokoro no mo present JC no de eman ze mame aba bare aba no ebe hia support ze na obeta ichi no aboa ama Africa na aba abo ni yo no so no omobo za na mo bi wo so omutu na omobo na ogwampata mo no omutimi ekonkoden enyawe no no ombre ni aboa ma hyehyɛ na dadin pa etimi edi amomo nya no nko oro ani chema na jeze municipal chief executive officer ono so Cape Coast Mpatam honorable NS Arthur ono so mu ko na so ye ne kokokura mu ene ne kokodidi nkomo boa ma nema deda yie pa etimi ere mo pin pa na ono so bo modern etimi amomo akwaba ni nyina mu ne boa ma nema dadin pere mo ena afia no nanche no menya ne tieza no pay anso no omo ewramu enso ewo Ogwai Traditional Council no omo kono pimpa no ye club president your friend Moses Amapaka no one ebo de leader omo Osaberima Kwesi Ata na jezo omo kokuru omo na ne na ase ni kokudi nkomo ze na empadamu na ya ba no wa onpeso aso ne ya ba ne ya ba ye wo se ya ba na ase na ohia ye bi ogwampatam ne bibibia no ehye wonsa na ye ba bebo game ye ne Remo Stars ne de bebo ani nyambo akwisi da edi also share ne ehwe na yetimi abu adwuma na so no emo makwaba ene waboa entutu ne ya bibia ko yetie nyina be ram na Sunday that massive support na ba VIP 50 Ghana and after other ones no so 20 Ghana ye nyina wo se kambom ne ekoko support me de ma na eboa ma ne ma deda yie pa etimi edi emomo no mo no ebo no na omunuanom Dream Service so no eram ogini ene Milo FC di akwa akobo ne mo man pictures ni bia no pay omo de omo ni chomo konakri o we se o mo asia form on ntutu ne si kwa ejezampa Dreams atade anu eden efe pa efe na se de mo asia form on mo nkobo bo ni si ya na emwa ne enko enim cause in them adwuma no simple sanopa Michael Babo Boss squad no so that coach Abdul Karim Zito no na wedding komo akra etimi era fa game no so obese the Ghana for nyina yehu ze omo na ekwa ko jana mti support no ye fa mom komo sei and Abdul Karim Zito abomo de etimi era tuya
Sompa Sports.
Alright, ni amatu to mebe kona ya bomode na Abdul Karim Zito nkoma oni ye di no ya kona ya kwa kuti kakra na abo amane makwe yenko he kokuti nsema odi tuja
obi ano okoko a obeka be negative, but seriously we are determined say at least no ye betimi akọ group stage, and then you can't go to group stage without these two matches in front of us, and you know we take it match by match. The only difference in you know is say they are in the league, you know, Omobo league, which means seriously they are one match fitness, Rebecca high kakra. We are just out of the preseason, and then we just finished our high profile match yesterday, and you know, but yet we also saw that we are also fit, and you know, the only thing is that now we are representing Ghana. It's no more the Dreams FC. It's Ghana FC. Mediama, Ghana, Mediama. And both clubs need the support and prayers of Ghanaians. Because at the end of the day, your modern mono, a bit to me, assess the slot from 1 to 2.
Etialo ye koba ne kucha ye friend Abdul Karim Zito abomode atu ya ne yeboa ma ne ma deda ye kama pre timi e mante no enkoma me de ma o maso ye etimi erama ye de etudwa etimi ere ama krobia koma ase asante koroko no a omobomode trini mienu anopa no ekoso na afi wia no so no etimi erama ne ebesa abomode na etimi ato aso na no a ene ozo omo abomode etimi official release aba omo e confirm zemrante didi so omo contract no omo na omo transfer omo atimi nyina etia wo Samo Boatino coacha Dixon Afwakwa Mohamed Al Hassan and afiso no Charles Owusu omo no eni ayo official so mu ntimi ni omo ento aso entimi embo adwuma bi ntisa apepe ni city anope aso omo a confirm say bibia edida dia eni omo afa Samuel Asamoah azanwa no bo adwuma etimi edema tano bofakwa eni yafa na obana wababe jama bo adwuma etimi era makrobia kuma se asante korokotu right back a ono su rama ba bo adwuma ma bibia adayi nso etimiera mona Frederick Kasai edidi di nkomo etimiera for ni Ibrahim Danlad on relationship ni zanze last season na nkofo so na winda na nkomo awadi no say no abomode de nsem na rem
Danlad ya madam since Eto Rising Stars games way back in 2014. Then I was for under 17, then I was for under 20 for the All African Games, for the African Cup, for the Wafu tournaments. And so when I came, he's one of the people at training grounds, even in the house. He calls me to talk to me, and like in a way, you know, and he at the time, Mr. Semebola, when he was not around, he even calls me from camp or national team to motivate me, to encourage me. So back now, yeah, man, I feel say. And it didn't cause any harm. People were trying to do things that a relationship problem, but then I'm in entertainment, you know, and say we were cool, we're supported him. Whoever keeps the ball, we're supporting him. Danlad ya madam since.
Etialo ye komane Frederick Kasai bomode eri tujabwa ma ne ma deda ye pretimi edema un komane edi ramo etimi era ma sidani biko efa Emma Roxy Travels ya kan say Roxy oma bomode enhihia ne oma ba ababegbazi no modwuma omobona no edin ye papa na tiri obaze ne utukwan okoko ye dwuma okosua de ara kokobo football and akoko tena wa manone a Roxy Travels na also run na ne omo edin komo yesi ne US no omo aboa de adwumefo ekwa okọ eje work permit ama na wabo adwuma afi esamboa de teachers ko emomo kokochia de o Canada no any UK no health workers and afi factory jobs be wa and obe run no akwa akwa adwuma and ababi to Australia so ne drivers cleaners and afi so no security jobs awodo na enso o Bahamas no eben Florida ntu ro na edwuma no kakra na unzo edizika ba motom se da ni jesi wo no wagye ani kakra utimra mo Florida ko ekokoto aso boa manema dadin pere ma ba bi ti se New Zealand so no ye penkofo ehro cars and afi so no your factory job bibro no so no ye ro ko mo boaje Schengen visa bi say Germany, France, Holland, Italy and afi Poland ne de kai kan unu nyina na afi Turkey visa no so no ye je de man kofo is also ye your factory job bibri or baby ti say Israel so no ye boa den kofo ko ne so ko baby ti say Albania omo penkofo ebeko nyakwa kore nkofo ma na boa manema dadie ra mo na afi factory workers awdo na enso ye ade a ne ye pa obodi omodwemo ewo Serbia ne Hungary so mo nko enkonko bo edwuma na chechefo nso no etimi di mu ramo eze baby ti say Kazakhstan enso no ye hwe na ya boa den nkofo akona factory jobs no makwa yebi ena Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait nso no akwanya do de mamo footballers no ye boa eji visa mamo de mu ramo UK ne no omo ewa academies bi ani omo di nkomo enti de yan so obo na obo no ha no ye be pushi na ye timi de amo hwe na omo hia wa na ne Roxy omo abomode agina mu etuwa na ma ye bibia etimi edi ama na odi Romana school for no so no ye see etimi boaje scholarship de mamo mamu ramo China ekoto amadisua so Canada baby ti say Belarus and afi USA na eba ne ticket booking no any reservation na ni no mo hwe etimi tu ana mo na private jet so no ye bebo adi animu na ne opi bia rent a ye etimi abo ama toto na dadin pere ama birth certificate no and afi so passport no se ne uni bia ni no mre ne etu ana ma abo ama bibia dadie ra man tu opo mo akuma ase no omo asafu VIP station o Golden Home Touch o ma bansho no mu no omo wa omo bo edwuma akuma ase number no 025 777 6730 025 777 6730 na 055 7607 375 055 7607 375 Orwani chemu ewon kan kaswa CP Osit Methodist Church no honso omu bejmantin kan mo so mo fa number 024 4613 237 024 4613 237 yambwa mane manko ye performantine amano ne akwanto no eye Roxy Travels ene roko akwako ram na yabwa na ne ma deda ye pa etimi edi ama kama na hyehyɛ no enso etimi akoye bafo polo already a shemi ni de sha apostle ni de she bishop ya uza no edempa ni na za bafo abomode African print no ene wa pomode de designs no e mako 20 e de denze wo design no krabo nse obi shebi e bo na djuma no obo no ho tepa ti ne ye wo African print polo shirt, African print golf shirt, African print runneck shirt, African print v-neck shirt. And afi so no ne boutique for na chassis tuton to boutique no wan kwan ko jibi anko for bombe ko ni na se bafon tade no and na abadwaman so for franco for e bom mode ahye wanye ska akra ne bafon kasa fa akra to ase obeboa na wa ma ne ma ni bi aton na ne ma enso akoye kama so etimi edi ama yeze ne companies out na bi ze bankers no schools no teachers association no enso ne fan clubs no oboa etimi eye ne bebrebe de mamu even mo montama de man obeboa na wetimi design so no etimi ra mam se banki Friday wear na munyina matata ba kuma ya na akono ye papa na ni tomu no or package no or your gold package at 20 shirt or box mo, silver package 15 shirt or box mo, bronze package 10 shirt or box mo, gold package no offer no deliver their mawa na jezo ntwa kapre obomo de ankona ntese ye so no otimi ye bia de nationwide delivery into the answer fa na number no nene nkasa de ohia bia no obeboa na kro bia wo so bia on set mi aka 0249 600 789 0249 600 789 0599 899 919 0599 899 919 apena ina makokobe ni wani achimo santas yo boaso kwano so no oboa manema ko yi pera mabeko school e wa amano ne abomode esua de ahu yi pa asenya nsa no dwuma bia ba ko pe ene duro me top tier study abroad consult omo bo adwuma ni nyina ze ne wawi high school o grace ne ya de ne omo nkasa unimbo oba na ni mika kwa ye boaje scholarship no e de ama na wakwa akotoa so na yesi ne bachelor's degree, master's degree, postgraduate diploma and certificate no doctorate degree programs no e was US, Canada, UK, Australia na fe Austria any New Zealand empatamu awdo no mo ne do ko sat no ye boa ma nema de dem a any high school student no ne graduate no mutimi twe etimi twa ne kama pa na IELTS no any TOEFL no so no nurses no graduate and graduate student no ye boa e ma mo so no mutimi etwe ba nema ko ye pa etimi era mo acheche fo no e was experience ye pa party adaptation no enya ade se dem na de man so wura mu amanone a wasua ade na wie no yasa abomode apedwuma timi da man 2 on kran a Madina Royal Circle or CCA Gan Plaza or see Madina Polyclinic no omanama ne 0203 592 008 0203 592 008 na Kumase Amakom traffic light or Mobile Bank of Africa omanama ne 0260 411 847 0260 411 847 na Afri Takrade omo nebren NK City Fair Service no efian kwanta kwan no Fijai School Park anom na also no obo modern 8 nyomo 0598 007 852 0598 007 852 ni amwa na na mandeda di print ni emfama yeromo e wo hard to folk omo aso no so no yeni koma crazy as dey 14 no training no etimi ekoso nra o pubi ma na no edin pa na hwe training no mo ye ni ne mo di rama nya de keto akro goalkeeper trainer pen friend Jerry Asai na afi no coach friend Bashir on preseason no so far said the name is kono mo didi won komo no say no mo so di jai.
So good because I've been with so many teams before coming here. Compared to what I've seen over there to this one, honestly, we're on top. Yeah, so far so good. We are in our 3rd week and almost we have our players in. And for now, we are preparing towards the Sunday game against Accra Great Olympics, and it's one of the big games that we are going to assess our players. To prepare them for a first game against Active. But what all I can say for now, so far, so good. With the technical director as well as the one leading the team, is from Holland. Holland, they have a lot of players, good football, and it's all about ball possession and finishing. So that's exactly what we are doing. And I can see the boys too are always happy with the training, and we have all the group, and we are also happy with the group that we have at this moment. Yeah, they should keep on praying for us, and our first task will be against Accra Great Olympics.
Ati ono ye commando ro ani chema pimpa ono ya assistant coach erema to for na goalkeeper trainer no the goalkeeper trainer na Jerry Asai na assistant no Bashir Tijani and artist o mo didi nkoma bwa ma ne makoye pre team erema mo ntomo ready mo say season ne start ya ne ma be de di impeda ma bi yo ye rem kakre ansa na apostle aba na ma onze ne no intertribal football no so no play for ram ni nkoma akra ansa na run but when Chiman Cup no so be koso na kapa no be die papa we know am say the boss who won chipatemo afeni ababa be boss into Sunday 3rd September 2023 ewo Wenchi Sports Stadium Victory Warriors ejoma na Diana Stars e de abani Tengana cities na am say ye bia no sa na was nya artist bi oba no ba be dan dynamic na de microphone ye ejuma ne ade am say we know nya ze galuta ya crank ma no ko bie fro na nza na amrado aba but here do ono e fit e pa krama bishop as last time na me no edi nkomo ze ono fa na ne bo nye den am say be no so simple because that's kind of by the apostle me can say bro yana kan na abebu show me dey bo aba me gola abi yo em la musica le o for pow enti tell something ma mon tweye wajima e beba na ya ba be ginam na ya ba na ne ma dida bi yo musica le o for pow za me ka ko ize na your kind no kama na bu show me dey mo 2 days ama me Xmas no me didi mi ana wajima ma na microphone ashishe speakers ona lute kajagum abeye ayi mani aju mani aje no ho na ma fale sa enye de ba me mani jire sa
absolutely for Victory
Warriors yeah
any aduana no to so am hwe 3 votes
eze
3 votes
then
3 no
3
now 2 for Premier League votes. Victory Warriors also at Division 1. 3 votes.
Seseng. Okay, baby omo no. The way Premier na Division 1.
3 votes.
Unim baby akwa na.
Na bi mo bia football for now mo twetwa trotchere say we see we ko ha na no kwa dem ko kan ba ko bi omo see obi ya meeting obo no. Sports. Na strategy na fi minim ni oye in charge of Ked strategy no. But I'm pretty optimistic say nipa pufro bi akoka team no omonhwe ohun ye because nsem ni we ka no over the band doso. I'm not interested in the preparations for the Premier League or the Division 1 season. These are 2 teams that will do very well. But Young Apostles enim Wenchi omokoho koye feasibility studies. So mbebo wenchi. Ni nyina.
Yeah.
Your boss Asamoah ndi ane de wenchi aka ho. Asamoah ne papa side ne free ho. Asamoah is an Asante from Mampontin.
Mampontin, yeah.
Brunisi, when push comes to shove, something must give. Victory Warriors mobile matches no way.
Wenchi.
Near course for region no. Amount for any now. Be any
Sompa Sports.
Be when ni say ya na hwebi. Sa omugu so jije list no. Edian de beto aba na obi amfa ne de emra. For people to understand what is at stake. Changes are bound to happen.
Yeah.
Ignatius is going to vote. Some pay.
Are we gnana kotonaba? Hey. President Nankaza.
Look, people don't understand what is happening.
I was there times in Nigeria.
Yana normally the club owners yana maybe a business there renti, but it's also important so no how experiencing what it is like.
To know a kwa
yes, team ne need their number.
Need there. Need there.
A part of the process as a team owner about exercise right. So they say yes until
wow. Assembly boba about government.
Sompa Sports.
Any football. It has a direct bearing on this election. Themselves if no moon here.
Assembly boba.
They should be very, very smart. Who in the FA and are engaging Minister of Employment and Labor Relations. No? Abanwe is committed to our clubs some about to players fair wage.
Abanwe no.
I didn't know I'm wow. Everybody should be worried about the state of our football. All of you should be worried. Government wanted to take their engagement further. I don't know what you any. I didn't tell for Youth Employment Authority for now. Japan won't feel. Go fear Japan, Minya go fear Japan. Brantia go fear Japan. More year football, you should be worried. All of you should be worried. The GFA should be worried. People around, everybody should be worried.
A lot
is happening behind the scenes. I mean, but there are so many dissenting voices in the regime. So many.
Because there a bit do baby a dinner by Fraba call for some so many few there.
So many of them. I feel wow always go so our pay vote from Premier League teams. Say yeah, they may permission say mekano. So physical contest and now
contest.
Into Pebechim vote, I
oh no.
No,
he's the one. But the challenge with that sometimes changing. So
you get the point.
Go change.
The cigar no team.
Two Pebechim vote, no also call. I they be other teams, you know. They be Diana's open voting and baby.
Oh, because that will have why there. Kotoko vote, also call for IMC.
David, baby abeko.
Exactly.
We could choose winning baby abeko.
Oh, how?
Uncle Bonio. Look, in 2019, about half of Division 1 boys now paying for owners. So that's why the minister said, but it's because of some of those things. Paying for sponsor to about on the Jiska to about mobile from
Division 1 for Colano Bar. Omoba, I want to be Jiska no mabe to abana say.
Yeah, that's what I
about no any butumu.
Couldn't you the dynamics are feel Monshana Bibianya Kama, like we always say. But whatever happens after the September elections, engaging government to make sure that they would invest into football. Say Omobo players should be priority number one. Namun come on to say any football na the GFA private day penny. Look, people should be careful. One more gas and said na mun train sign.
Some passport.
Mun train sign a bufuaba. Primaries no super delegates conference into the moon share them who are did. So super delegates conference if you no munya E5 in area. They'll give you proper attention. They would.
Abufuaba.
Some passports.
Let me give you this. Before Kumasi Congress, the GFA were not in charge of security for the day of the Congress. What I say? The GFA were not. It's not like they were not in charge. The government took over security. They did. They took over security for KDST and then the environs. No? It's going to be a similar thing in Tamale. You get the point. Engage because I buy into me in first car now they be black stars now amount for this car no okay but the government no I show commitment a ma born is kenim
yes
in the same na COVID time omutua e maneka FI youth employment no let's sustain that. Mema teams nebi so meka
Mate ma apostle bro na mema making din komo mbra na me restimate ma fa college bozo ya kre na
obia FA penyi bia ewo oman bia mona in development of football see o engage aban then you are sick in your head and also unnim nia uye because FA bia ni ho abetimi raise substance. We are not developed nation, we are third world nation. Yeah, the size of the economy is small. And Ghana, how many conglomerates, company, akuku dam near Ghana? How many can you name? Untimi bought 5. Dabi, fantastic. And so, FA being autonomous financially, a big issue. Untimi. And here buy hand there, here buy more. Here developed nations, they on their own, their product can carry them. But here hano yendu, and here buy more to help you. And tia humbrasia ni nyansa. Any akrokro to persuade government to support here. We are doing development of football at the lower level. Untiminye. Now we pass our book here. Me whom for so was we.
You should know.
Oh man, Jaja. Me say I don't know who come. Me say unim nyoka because where's the money? In the book or chair be because no nim or nim be scam free but unim. It's huge investment. The tanker development base of our game from that level, and FIFA football for schools now. And we here say fan studio because some of the teachers, you better train your more teachers no. And some of them will turn out to be good coaches over a period of time. Someone decided so I develop passion about it, so I have to make sure that I enhancing my career through that process. But yeah, because even at the school level, a PE teacher, there's a difference between PE and coaching. But so FA president. As you speak now, the schools competition between Ghana Football Association and Ghana Education Service, the ministry, there is no proper correlation. But Kwame Nkrumah time, you see, and I chose that they be Amikadam said, and players don't be Bromunim Bobo, for no everything in most things are not here. So Kwame Nkrumah Bresso, your team Yakarambika cost 64 Olympic Games, 64. There's no correlation. I chose on money going. So we have a president. Pride will not. We are see adia nyet se obia sebi obia uni kapre now ye dwe sebu ye jimini.
Awo obia utika samonye.
Uni sika no sa dwe uni nyansa baako. Because I saw bre once said do me because I saw we sebi obia we jimi kra ye na nya ne ope. Unya ya. You must humble yourself and submit. And to abide there, you can't fight the government when the junior national team, the senior national team belongs to government. And then also, we here buying no somewhere or quite be bresu, and specialist custom to develop. Ghana, Germany, Ghana, France, they were very good tanker cooperation. But see, and the late coach is no coin, NSC, no any then NSC, and the issues of the structure crap, and then no FA no development of coaches who training license. But that tanker cooperation arrangement are buying the what's out there no cry. Have you gone to find ourselves see no cry? Yeri France ni Germany arrangement no. Mumuni Gamal ana boni day 2 days ago. Masokone demu. They question tell mom call Germany for training. Okay.
Mekai pa.
So and then no sa we no aban o. But e ade akra yam boka. Say use aban tanker Ghana ni Germany enyonko fa ni France nyonko fa. Anka efe. Ye wi lance see a. Oni omodin koma na omo ya de na mo afim kakaka sanhye no na ban abem anka skatua bia but omo develop here omo ba kochi wan
Ghana no mba.
So I'm saying that after the every federation here part of the world here government and to be krokro down here dey free me ho a so nim say na metie o krokro me kai dey nti so using skills bebre so there so
ya za bebre pa
bebre so nim say me
bebre Also,
oh yes,
I remember.
It's very important. So, abang there. Look, you need government development of without buying, and unfortunately, President Kufuor never fast to some extent after Nkrumah in terms of development of franchise, pumping money into football. You blast 10,000 President Kufuor for the first time. So it shows you say abang Bema. Look, you qualified for World Cup, but for President Kufuor, qualified for the World Cup. One, go with Stakwa Damascus and free. It was he who directed that the money should go into football. Yeah. So abang role GNPC. Abang the decision. So say yeah buying free football development. We are part of the world.
About the material we no be share. Why? My mama America kana economy jamuna NQuad intertribal football tournament ne course in NDD come and I'm on Betway. My account www.betway.com.gh. When you do fear do watch weekend you be doing na the omodi abani a Betway golden code promo. Ntine also you see the golden booking code no na bomb modern the age man. I be bo am onye ska be aka 10 Ghana cedi to 40 Ghana. O you su the golden booking code ni di twa ediwa o sika na e be send am 50 Ghana de mpa je kan hyehyɛ no but ultimate twa ne saa eno zu di a when you ska be na bo am na ma koye pa terms and conditions ya there you apply ni wo bo am na ma koye Betway. Bet your way na ne man de the informanti Michael Asaibuadu beba na wabo modern aba besum na wetimi erin penfo edi nkomo we call intertribal football tournament ne sha ase no ono ana dan de nyina owuram di update outdo na abade mi ma zan penfo dodo na awurama na avant for no ma yi afimu o
mo nya de
o man frɛ me anu ntia
jawa asem na ja
na Koko Abe.
Oh, Jai Onyade.
Hey, Onyade. Me fati di lo Koko Abe wa beku.
Why?
Ah, man frame, man fix me.
We the bubble. Koko Abe Abeku. We the bubble.
AKK.
Yeah, bubble le dia Onyade.
Biggie.
Ja.
Aha. Enfante follow. No mo frame. Na me ba. Na me baba be yi na Obama me nim say wato so afre brofo a me hu say ayi ni yedi wo mo na say yo me abrofo
I was more represented
Sompa sports bono semno o kawa the for first amorizi consent
was that because be a dozo
kire next year
I was on me ebubu I was on me ebubu bi
me say my jetu o so we not to me
I was on me ebubu bi
the next time bono to my place whatever
bono na bono e wo kroma na e be ti me kra to kra mo mafi aba
bono so kroma as
ye do so kroma pa ye do ya shara na ye hwe de ko no say ye kan ho a obi andim ne ye mo now they refresh na ye black stars ye grow for kwa
bono for say no
black stars bebre me mo ba ye konne eni bi kwa legends no do do na bono
kudu so bono
that's on den crime oh baby so Dane Kovice Kovice vijate
okay
asamo ana nyo no fi
so ma bebo intratai ba ni bi
Kovice ye beti ne na bebo e dey asamo aja mo abeginam na omo boy manu ajima badumo ne e do ma ba o dim go fred don saso dey how dey players dey bono dey di big mami jam na din komo no ba
abu ti eja na nya ba bedu ya boa from the group stage aba be pm e wa the quarter final no Sandra ana nyankopon ya adoma e sha ase first game no aba betwa ye quarter final 2 a big game no because ye nya two big tribes omoba be shi amoshi ana fe so dagomba akwa ye rivalry sounds ye a friendly enti omoba be shi wo park ne so ye behwe the two things no mo cabo mo de bag opamano enti na we se fatasi ye twi coaches ne ba studio na ye ni omudi nkomo ahead of game abeba so omo ko omo de wa
to coach is na mienu na aba
exactly enti eno ne eba be enti dagomba coach na te hey sorry dagomba coach ni na moshi coach ni na moshi for mienu enti 2 versus 1 so we dey mo be coach for me assistant why
you mate
enti moshi for no be din ka bo mo din then na ye room into omo team in mankasa enti mo me enko.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pastor friend Mahmoud. Elias Opokunti.
Hey, Opokunti. There's a born wow Bobby.
I'm a Bobby. Into the Mashron. Once a new coach, kwa the Mashron. And my assistant.
Miss Yefremi Mansour Swala.
Okay.
Me Moshifo assistant coach.
And now I am Maso Kunedu and so for Kuntina. Maso Kunedu. Okay. Now coach Yanko.
Yeah, Mr. Efrem Abdulatif Abdullahi. But the Dodona the frame in Julius
Agawa.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Mamesha same free opokunti. Here be here see it minya BBC ya. A cat tribes ni na bom na omo boy football competition at say.
But that's pa. I'm say Didi can pay and kabum. I don't need the main
Sompa Sports
issue. I was saying I had you know
okay.
Was a static a crack from whom name a P. Obi wa wunnim no say we tribe. Obi wa agudi omuntemunim. But we na my say it me hu ayonkofa that when other tribe in
okay. There's a boapa. Because in Pempi, Hunye Zongo, ne tribes, and they are relating it to Ntokwa. So there's a clear departure from some mindset, you know, and our perception here war about. But so far, competition, no, any how am I Baba bedroom Pempens will say, you know, how has it been like?
Oh, it's very good because we share a ball a cobe 40 days.
Yeah.
Ntokwa BNC. And yeah, starting game no na ebi mu think say akoye tribal no e betimi ama conflict bi yeah, starting game no ekosi ne police for soldier for obia eniho yeah na ehwe yeso yeah na ehwe ye ho
ba motemo ho ase
yete ho ase ye boy ya hyewa na ma mini wadu edi agro kakra ye pon eno ano na obia koni be aha enti ye born din so wa onim at times so perception location aye bobo no any amount for be mindset say aboabo ba ubehwe game na aye bo no so a very decent
basa ye BNC and a police ni BS ni that is the interesting part
na ehwe so ye ya ni security ye ni soldier for any any police for inti basa bia eni
na da wo ba for e ba ni say na mo shi for ball mo ball kama mo say na mbe yi o mo efiri ma de ntia
well woni shi for o hwe ye na mo shi for enti na enne ba e ba ehia pa o hwe mo shi ni dogomba o mo yenu anom and obi bu nchen a be fa ni say debi e busia oba eba ene be ma be ba sa intokwa ni muntim
okay
mo si for ye obaba
okay
na yeso be ma ba o hwe ya sawati sai na igbewa ye na no gbewa owo mema ben mema miensa obaba ko oba no na wo
moshi for no
nti o hwe oba no ne na
ba ko ebusia ba ko
ani ba ko hwe enye nnemra ewo Ghana se titina ana uko typical bibi a omo sirimfo no a se dogumba ni mosif ni ekontokwa na bibisi a munya akona ekotena ase na bizasa we tribe a mosini dogumba ni flesh kiss nti wa ya proud no wo de
eno ano ahye
ekre odo a ewo yentim eni nti na ye stress ne ball no mosifo omo sha e agro
okay
dogumba for sha e agro itoko bie nim ti yesre omo abonten no memfa ne saze o mochi ni dogumba bibi se o ba ma e bia wo problem bi o de be ka sa we
yifrim kra
o de yifrim e agro na ebidi e na wo hwe intertribal na ade aba no the first one mebo organizers na aba so
okay
first perception o zongudie ba se o ba ho a wa u feel say asade no yemmono tembia
okay
obi kan sembia wa other tournament I wo ho o sin company fon kra be nya omunyi sa tournament no omunya wenko a e kire odo a we no e dia aba yentem tinyina enebo na ebo no e agro enya ntokwa ye ba na e hyemusifo a
omonje ntum omonko mu baby
o go bi a de be mo a ye frɛ ebi on say fire festival no ye fire festival na ye wo ska bi a ye tua mo
okay
mo adan kasa ye ntua say ne ye ba
mo beti escala
mo
ele le escala o tua
na escala nti o mo bro mo ase ye mo angu no a ye tua ka no nti music ko
na watra o ma na ye o mi o say ya
o ya bo wosuro se wontua kanti ende wose wode maye ade a wo fi asa wo na na fie wo ko fa de o wa wo sere
Davi
ye mu o mu fie ko say poison kra na ye no ma ye tiapo but ono ba me ho a ji so bokoko
yes a penny wo fie
yes but ye ba o mu fie a ye bokoko
on never mun sama o kan o de ditum say mema one go no na wo de ama obusa fo na
ade ho bia me ba wura wa metimi fadi say poison kra no da to ho a me fa me di a enya but ono ba me ho a ji so bokoko ji se me ka say diwi
yes mo betia o mo
na wa hwa
na ono so be show wa o se betia so show that
me me dey say me ma one go no a me dey ama o
pese e be hia wa
okay
pese na ka finance na e hia ena wa ko ni tia ba na se ende me de be ma no
nti eno muja o mo kwan
o de be enya o
muja o mo kwan
ende de
game no a ye born ne no wo mo nim say ya boyi
players ben na momo wa mo de be show mo a
oh yeah show one of the best teams in the tournament too favorite frafrafo
okay
yeah show mo eyi wo mo cause no bia nim say frafra there cause team o kura no o di Kempon Academy players na aba
wow
o di 7 points in the qualify yeah so yeah the 3 points in the qualify by be show mo nti wo mu nenam
no
mo ya ka tro say game yi dey ya boyi aha 1-0
ono so be show wa also so be show
1-0 onu so obi wo ha ofanten a enim se we de obi frum sa ala na omo ye wa wo hwe the Gomba team a de obia through the Gomba tournament
okay
obia the Gomba for na favorite
enti omo ye mo last
omo ye ala na omo be duru ho na ya mia pa se ne ye be ye nuanom afiri ye mia no
enne ye o ya o
eno kwa na mia ba no abasa we den a yentimi enye yi eden aba ku frim na ba ku be frim dia ye ma omo one go no ye nche omo bibiri nke team dia ka bibia eduru dia
amba show ma bro so ba we mu de ye nuanom nti ba ko me pesa mo be kasa mo dialect mu e de a kire mu nuanom omo so tie ne omo hwe na mo invite omo so omo mbra eye aboabo medobi park on ma hwenti obogunti yenko ma me sha se mfiri omo shi
sambi se ni bio mpure nyamfa na namsafa gili ni mbuire fa gili ndata mtinye wo ge balla ya tuni na ramsan na toruna 4 years donc ndata mtinye mfa wo ge balla ya balle ya sunorina ya nazim staba kazabre ndata mtinye fa wo ge balkanga
Sompa Sports.
Gure nyama.
Kametra se ba wakani na wi. Eti na go ba yoko.
Ampora tema be ebon wom de Sompa Sports. Ankubo na mpatiza solo zungo bolle ma jema nyele kazable nyele Mohamed Dagbamba bza nyele yim pa amen dobi nyete zungo za bolle ma kazable nyele jema kati yankati jema Mohayidi Diamaniale Dagbamba yidi Diamaniale ama insha Allah Dagbamba ni diba wangu kati ese salamu alaikum
ene so ncha send ya simple mama show mo wangu na be show na baby akoye
o chance na majuni oba final no na mtize insha Allah be show
wangu elo eti ene moshini Dagomba abo me de we park 4 p.m. and a game ne share say enquad Ashanti Regional Intertribal Football Tournament me you fem film ye be bia o man so dia tumtumu ina mo frɛ na ina ye sanso ye nkoko teach abu
mate my mo be 2 minutes fe ma me fa ba community bi me ba cho dia ne baby a ofrefi
yes sir
Robert ya go
Mr. Abubakar there
me o ye na Robert ya go why me ni wo
yo okay my money too me try me start to ne anabu je se fi abi Mr. Abu ya bo abro sa ta so ko and ye jira ko no the stars for supporters ni ase am fa ba go te jina ni me ya so se wi ne ba ya pa yeah the more anu room one league ba bi da ko ya ma so to me da se
man se ben so me da so dia ne baby afrefi
Sompa Sports.
O dia ne baby afrefi
good morning abu na sida
kwe ya go
se ya ya bo akuma wa ba yes le alaja kan de do se mo o mo wi fu ebe you office no o mu nya no ne le tiba enne ye go another you friendly match trip ye me ya ye ne la ko yi yes le o so players no mo make sure o pia mutually o mo no mbe community o mo contact mi na no o mo ni pa fa asumdie ko
mate me da se pa o dia ne baby afrefi
fantastic and we are
I will go
so Diaby and that's what I say any my job for Diaby. I'm say okay asana na Bishop mo e kana I'm say Ghana football na Italian talent ka ina akadia de kan wa do ma in football na de akwali je kebe kan say before no omuntu to that about football na de akwali the talent na ka say di go trap ayi no mo bon so e bon player to mo say mo de ka bo me be ko so about ya mo so mo luma
Mate medase me fa o chato na chato dini baby afrevi Yaza
Mamembo so enye di mafa mo mangala
Beze ono ne dia no be born simple ni ade tigamo yako di enyine be hia abo me do B park na yabo modern na yakọ akọhwe mu shini dagomba game 4 p.m. pepepe enyine ram yakọ 3 to 4 yebeba shootout no so na de aka ato aso ede amamo
wante unipeduase a